Hello and welcome to the Courtesy Flush. Tonight, we're going to be playing a video game of tabletop proportions. Actually, we're going to be playing Shadowrun. Yes, that was the famous Dan Aykroyd Crystal Skull vodka, which was created, I'm assuming because he's insane, but also is a pretty big drinker. And it is, there it is. It's totally filled with this. It's a very nice, smooth taste. But I will not be consuming any while I'm streaming, unfortunately, because running this thing while inebriated is not easy. But joining us tonight, of course, on our fine adventure, we have the crew, and let's introduce our DM, Mr. Goat, who's been running this game since 1996. Mr. Goat, how are you doing?
Yes, I have been running this game since I was redacted years old. Hello.
Hello. And also joining us, of course, is Mr. Tex as the garbage man, Zach.
I am #1 garbage man, and I'm drinking that Crystal Skull vodka.
Yes, he is. I will top him off throughout the evening if he needs it.
Did you know it was filtered by Diamond?
I'm assuming that's some sort of marketing ploy. I don't know how that would.
Herkimer diamonds are barely diamonds.
Do they taste?
Quartz.
Do they
They're
taste like
quartz.
anything? I mean,
hold on. Let me tell you. Hold on. No, it tastes like vodka. Yeah.
Imagine that. Vodka tasting like vodka.
Vodka tasting vodka. Filtered 4 times. Imported over Herkimer diamonds. Endorsed by Butt Nose himself, Dan Aykroyd.
Yes, he does have a butt nose. Also joining us tonight is Mr. Bossman, who is going to be once again playing his face character and trying his best to deal with people who murder all the time. How you doing, man?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Greetings to everyone watching all the way from the grand land of Oz. I hope to either brutally murder someone or not be brutally murdered. Either way, I win.
Yeah, you join in, man. And, of course, we have Daddy Thunderaxe, the proud father-in-law himself. How you doing?
I'm doing very fine this night. How about you, mister?
I'm doing all right. And also, the man who sleeps on a couch that also eats children, Mr. Stagger.
Yep. Well, no, the character Dan sleeps on a couch and eats children.
I don't know if that's
the player. Stagger sleeps on a couch and eats Totino's pizza rolls.
I don't know the difference between Stagger and his character anymore.
A degree or 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're going to be doing a run in a very spoopy place, but I'm not going to give away too much. I mean, I kind of put it on the stream, so it's already there. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pop on over to the scene, and I'll let Mr. Goat start us out with what is happening. And I'm going to fade out here.
Okay. So it is late October 2072. And it's a dark and rainy night. The streets are all but deserted, as with the onset of flu season, people are staying away. Nobody wants a repeat of the Vitas pandemic, even though it's been years since the last significant outbreak. Looking out the window, you can see rain, and if you have augmented reality turned on, advertisements for the upcoming Black Friday. The great ritual, which altogether very quickly ends the social distancing flu season, because you must consume product by product.
Well, of course. I mean, how else am I going to get that toaster half off?
Yeah, the toaster which you replace every half year, even though it's the future and advanced materials exist. But there's newer toaster. It has a new setting, and also the stuff is proprietary, so it breaks down if you don't replace it.
Planned obsolescence toasters. Oh
Planned
god.
obsolescence toasters, which require a subscription to use. There are no mechanical controls on your toaster. It's wireless enabled. It's a smart toaster. It's Internet of Things toaster. You need to have a special application on your comlink, but it accepts voice commands, augmented reality commands, text commands, even direct neural interface commands. You can't hook up your data jack to the toaster, of course, but you can hook up a data jack or trodes to your comlink via comlink. Transys Avalon model Transys Avalon 10 Super Slim coming this fall, this Black Friday.
You guys should be an aesthetic like I am.
Dear God, I need more alcohol.
Dan says as he lifts the Mac on tap, built into the wall of his alley, letting a waterfall of mac and cheese fall directly into his mouth.
I can picture that.
There we go. Fender Axe's token is back. All right, so it's back.
Thank
It's here.
you.
So who gets the first vignette? Is it going to be Dice or is somebody going to volunteer?
I want to see Stagger do it. I want to see, after how many months of not listening to that crazy man, just how crazy he's gotten.
Well, he's listening to spooky tapes super loud at the mouth of his alley. And he's got a jack-o'-lantern bucket that is filling up with rainwater. And he's waiting for the trick-or-treaters.
Oh, Jesus. That's not for another week, dude.
Well, I thought this happened on Halloween.
No, the run itself was going to happen on Halloween.
Oh, okay.
You guys
My
have
mistake.
to,
Alright,
you guys
someone
have
else
like
go
a
first.
bear.
He
No,
wants
no,
all
no,
those
first, I'll
sweet,
take it.
sweet children.
Okay, I'll go first since Stagger's only planning mild war crimes.
All right, it is it's a Tuesday. What is Zach doing on Tuesday?
He is doing head spacing adjustments at the end of the rifle line, and he is of course has his fine little tray of rye toast points and caviar, and he's got his little sipping thing of tea, and he is just gently going through with a no-go gauge and making sure all the guns are perfectly head spaced, because if a gun doesn't go bang that comes from his factory, my God.
All right, so so you're in the floor right below your living quarters, which is just a factory with a shit ton of sweatshop workers that have been smuggled into the country to work off their debts by working for you at incredibly shit wages, even by Shadowrun standards.
Hey, I give them guidance and purpose.
Yeah, well, the huddles, they're not skill wired, which is better than what can be said for most unskilled laborers. So the facilities just make a shit ton of noise as the dozens of sweatshop workers are scurrying around doing their jobs, looking up glancing up fearfully at Zach every so often, or looking hungrily at his real rye toast and real tea. And you just look through the reports, and the next thing to come onto the line is this huge heavy crossbow, 2 of them, with 50-round drums and a modified repeater mechanism. They're both, one of them has an adapter kit for a LEBD flying drone, another one for some kind of arm-mounted anthroform drone.
All right, so Zek is just going to stare at it, and he's going to, what is this?
Order was placed through Lyotov. He say, well, I didn't ask questions.
He frowns, and he goes, why are we in crossbow business?
Money?
He frowns, and he goes, who ordered this?
You have to ask Lyotov. I would call him, but he threatened to dump me in his brother's shark tank.
Ugh.
You say, shut up, fucking Georgian!
Yes, I agree. Okay, we make them. Fine.
Yeah, they're already made.
And I know, but he's making his peace with it.
Yeah. And then there's also a suicide vest.
Are we supporting terrorism now?
Yes? We
Oh.
already were?
Well, shut up. Only part-time. None of your business. Business is my job.
Of course.
Ugh. I do not like to find surprise. Next time something weird come up, you tell me.
Okay.
And he just goes back to his job, but he's grumbling.
Okay. Are you gonna ask the guy who sent in the order?
He realizes it's probably none of his business.
Okay. All right. So you're doing your sweatshop shit when a call comes in, and the icon is this very ornate Catholic crucifix. Catholic.
Oh, fine. He touches the button.
Great. And the voice you recognize. Hello, Mr. Zek.
Yes, what?
Remember that job we promised you about?
Yes, I remember. I mean, Clash. I do my part.
Mm-hmm. Well, I heard the mountains in the Balkans are wonderful this time of year.
No, they're not. The Balkans, terrible.
Yes, but the treasure in the ancient vampire castle, very nice, no?
No, hold on. The treasure. I hear this, yes.
Okay, let us set up a business meeting.
Yes.
Do you have a location in mind?
He gives him the tea house.
The usual.
Yes, it is where I do business.
Sin and iniquity.
Excuse me. I do not judge you. Why are you judging me? This is terrible.
No. That is just a fact of life in this city. You
Listen, I do my part, you do your part. We are part of the karmic wheel. Everything turns its own way. I go to church twice a year. Twice. What, 15 minutes?
Oh, that was why my Orthodox counterpart had never heard of you when I asked about you.
I do twice a year. I give the alms. I do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes. I leave.
I'm not here to question your
Why are you
belief.
judging me? It's business. It's
It's
very
business.
rude.
Yes, my representative will be there. Is 8 o'clock good?
Yes, he's fine.
Go in peace, my son. And he clicks off. All right. So he's going to individually contact. Yeah, he's going to be individually contacting everyone. Okay, who wants to go next?
I can.
All right. So you're sitting in an office up in the lower ends of the arcology, which is the fancier, the further underground you are. And although you feel a bit disconnected from the ambient manosphere, it's very secure in here, and you can distantly hear the rumbling of machinery digging further underground passages and striking the earth. You're in the board meeting with the other board members for your arcology. Up on some of the screens are projecting images from of the very few dwarf arcologies throughout the Sixth World. And they're discussing their plans to expand now that the experiments in Seattle, Hong Kong, and Metropoli have proven a success. They want to build a new arcology in this far off distant land called West Virginia in what county would it even be in?
West Virginia.
West Virginia in Wood County? Wayne County? Yeah, Wayne County.
As they say that, Thunderx rubs his long beard and says, ladies and gentlemen, I agree that we should move our whole citizenship to a safe location. But what does this West Virginia have to offer our mighty race?
Coal and isolation and iron ore, the triumvirate of what our race requires. Mr. Hammerden, we would ask that you become overseer and director of security for the location, but that would require you to register with a proper sin. We will be petitioning the United Nations for membership at the end of this quarter.
Out of character question, do they know about my activities?
Somewhat. They don't know like everything, but they know your sin is fake. They know you're doing all kinds of shit on the side. They don't care because it hasn't adversely affected them, and you've become a very well-connected and respected and powerful professional criminal.
Well, my fellow Dawi, we can agree that I think that's a very good proposition, and I raise up, put my right arm in my chest and bow. I humbly accept this job. I will probably just finish some loose ends, tie some loose ends, and I can assure you, gentlemen, that everything will be dealt with by the end of this quarter.
All right, they nod and say, "Akora Kirakam." Death is champion's fortune.
Akora Kirakam.
It wants you saying, "Strike the earth," and let you out. And when you get back up outside of the connection dampeners, you see you have a message from a certain Mr. Johnson in the church about a extermination job.
All right. I make sure I return to my home,
right,
to have the privacy to have the chat with Mr. Johnson.
Oh, well, he wants the meat places in this tea shop in Tacoma.
I'll call my bike and make my way there at once.
All right, you get on, you crank your fucking hog, and you zoom downtown and
start
down
blasting Nordic metal.
Yeah, basically. All right, who wants to go next? Or will the dice decide?
Daggers, did you want to go, my good sir?
Give me. I'm thinking about it. 1 second.
All right.
All right. Then I humbly accept.
All right. So it's you've just no, the beer garden only opens up in the evening. So you're just cleaning up, doing the So you're at your beer garden, making
at
sure
my
all
beer
the staff
garden.
Yeah.
The music is playing over the speakers. The lights are dim, and I've just got a cloth in my hand, polishing glasses and cutlery.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this place opening.
Yep. Well, you received some. Well, it did open. It did have the grand opening a week ago, but
opening proper, so
Yeah.
to speak.
Oh, for your select clientele, right?
Indeed.
Okay, so in between organizing meetings for Johnsons to hire insane, sinless terrorists for hire,
Of course.
there's a message from one Harry Johansson, and it says simply, "I offer my condolences. Your longtime friend and business partner has fallen in the line of duty."
I take a step back, my hand tapping at the table, finding that bottle of whiskey and just cocking it open. I get a glass, put it in front of me, and then just drink from the bottle.
Your sous chef just kind of raises an eyebrow and does the grunt, which you understand to mean, huh?
Oh, my apologies. Just a touch of the nerves. Carry on. I'll grab the bottle and move further down the bar.
All right, give me an edge check because something really awkward might be about to happen.
All right, an edge check. Let me just quickly bring up that dice. Okay, so roll.
Use the edge macro. Just put 3
edge macro. I keep on forgetting that I have a macro. Sorry about this.
It's okay. It's only been like half a year.
Hey, I got a hit.
Okay, you can see the big titty Fomorian waitress girl who, well, is now single. She hasn't noticed you yet, but she looks like but you can overhear her asking for you. She's like asking other staff members because she wanted to ask you a question.
Straighten my tie, put the whiskey bottle down. Yes, please, my dear.
I thought you were going to just exit stage left.
No. I'm a proper boss. When my employees have issues, my door is open.
Open door policy. Get back to work. All right, let's see.
Got it in one.
What was the fake name that she knew him by? Let me see. Yeah, Hans. Yeah, she just rumbles over, like, "Hey, do you know when Hans is coming back?" I suddenly she just says I suddenly have a like a 300,000 bonus deposit in my account, and I didn't know why.
My dear, would you care to come with me to my office? for
Oh,
just one
easy.
moment.
All right. She
I
follows you
will
in.
I will grab a keg of whiskey and
All right,
my own
she,
bottle.
She immediately pops off not the cork. She thumbs it open.
It's called
and takes,
the bung.
Yeah,
She-
there you go.
she
Yeah,
rips off the bung.
She just starts taking several sips because she's a fucking troll.
Indeed.
That's the equivalent of taking like a sip.
Mm, I calm myself and I will change my voice. I'm sorry. There's something I need to tell you, and you're not going to like it.
Well, out with it
And
then. Is it that my
My-
sin paperwork got delayed again?
Absolutely not. Your sin paperwork is coming in just fine. I have the right people looking over it. As far as they're concerned, you're born and raised in this country, and you are a citizen. Do not worry. You are gainfully employed, and will remain so until further notice. This is about him. Please sit down. And
She
try not
sits-
to dis-
Yeah,
and
try not to.
try not to destroy my entire office when I say this, please.
She just pulls a nearby like wooden keg and sits on that.
At some time last week, while on a duty for his country, your beloved fell in the line of combat, defending the rights and freedoms of this nation and yourself.
Roll con.
Oh, of course I'm rolling con, for fuck's sake! I don't want to die when she rips me apart!
Yeah.
Dear God.
Please die. That would be the best start.
No, of course.
Right at the
it's,
beginning.
it's always the
No,
start, and I'm rolling
can,
edge.
No,
I'm,
you can
I'm rolling
absolutely
edge on
take-
this.
you
I'm
can
rolling edge on
absolutely-
this, buddy.
Okay, you can absolutely take her in a fight, even in your fucking gay ass butler.
Even rolling
outfit.
edge, I only got 2. Fuck you, Edge. Fuck you.
All right, I'm gonna roll her judge intentions. A lifetime of living basically as a refugee and being hunted down by. Okay. She just nods somberly because this isn't something new to her.
Before I say anything, there's something else that you need to know. I go to a small safe, I turn a few numbers, open it, and remove a small velvet box container and place it in front of her. He was
Okay.
going to wait until after the mission to give you this. My condolences.
All right, she pops it open and takes the huge, oversized ring,
Mm-hmm.
and then she puts it back in the box and closes it. You can start to see tears well up in her eyes, but she doesn't say anything.
I am willing to give you as much time as you need to mourn. I think I might need some time myself.
You're such a liar.
Please take the rest of the day off and please be back here at work. I want to see you at work. We can both move past this together. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She just
And I just
quietly leaves.
put my head
quietly
in
leaves the office.
my fist.
She just
I'm
quietly
sorry.
leaves the office and shuts the door. Just a little bit too loud.
You get
Look
to
up.
live.
I live. Shit my pants. Oh god, I've seen what those trolls can do to fucking trolls. I don't want to know what they can do to elf spines.
She just like piles right. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. You have a message. It just says job. And then like as you open the message, it just gets hijacked by like a video thing of Nina.
Oh god.
And she
Mistress.
just says, whatever he says about the fucking target, I want him dead.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
have no idea who the target even is yet.
I understand. Your wish is my command.
fucking good. Do you even remember what their fucking weaknesses are?
I am sure you're about to explain to me in great detail. Excuse me.
There's no
I
fucking
cork
detail.
open
It's
the whiskey.
wood, sun, and sunlight. That's it.
Wood and sunlight. Wood and sunlight.
Yeah, you're fighting a fucking Nosferatu.
Nosferatu, yes, ma'am. I just take a swig of the whiskey while looking out the window wistfully, listening to the music play in the background. This is gonna be a
This
long
is a great selection of music.
Thank you. I like my jazz.
All right, yeah. And she
Now I'll leave it at that.
And she just hangs up and she sees that it's from Mr. Johnson, and there's a fucking Catholic cross emoji next to the name, because emojis are normalized in business messages in Shadowrun. And it says that he's willing to consider using your venue if you will accept this generous opportunity. If you're interested, go meet at Olga's Tea House at 7, unless you would like to suggest your own business as a venue. In which case, he just shows you everyone is CC'd.
Sure. I'll even have dinner prepared.
Alright. Okay, meanwhile, Dan, you wake up with a start. You're being rained on again. It's not quite enough to wash away the lingering blood stains all around your floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up. I'll turn on the tube TV and let the rain just hit the Formica. Maybe
Great.
put on a scary movie. And I think about maybe. Go on.
As you sit up and stand up, you just knock over a shit ton of fish food, Stouffer's lasagnas, old VHS tapes, and what else did you use? And Legos.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to my project. I gotta get ready to decorate for Halloween, and I go over to a bunch of bins with some blackened bones, and he gets his toothbrush out with some peroxide, and he's just cleaning them. And you look over, and on the ground there's what looks to be plans written with red paint or something on a newspaper, and it's soaked down, just plastered to the asphalt floor of his alley. And it looks like he's making some sort of a skeleton, like an anatomy skeleton, only with like a little bit more imagination.
In the distance, you hear sirens, and then they pass, going further away.
Yeah, he's drilling some holes into a femur with a little hand drill, and he's feeding wire through it. And he like puts it up, and he's like, "Dog or bug? Dog or bug?"
All right. Well, there's a message from your last remaining Johnson / Fixer contact who hasn't cut ties with you. It's the church guy. It's the Archbishop guy, the one that you that had all your silver bullets blessed.
Great. I pick it up. Hail Jesus.
Well, it's just it's an email message.
Oh.
And well, yeah, but if you call him, he'll pick up, and he says, "Dan, it's so good to hear from you again."
Oh yeah, things are and he's gonna like kick some bones like to the side. He's like, "Hey,
yeah, out of
doing
frame.
pretty good around here."
So, do you remember when you the vampire?
Oh yeah, vampires. Not a big fan.
Well, then we have a great job for you.
Oh, good, because I'm and he looks around. I'm skint on cash, as it turns out.
For a change. Well, given how generously you donate, I can understand why. Well, the meeting details are attached. I'll see you then at 7.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Take it easy, man.
Go in peace. And he hangs up. Okay, so now you're all well, you're not in a conference call, but you could start one if you guys want to do any like pre-planning for the meet.
I think I'm all geared up with what I need.
I'm quite happy to host the meet whenever people are ready.
Great. Do you want to try to get the meet hosted at Olga's or at the beer garden?
And at the beer garden, it'll give me a chance to try out the menu.
All right. Well, does anyone have any objections to free beer and German food?
No.
Not at all.
All right. So, what's everyone bringing to the meet? Because you can't look like a bum and get in the beer garden unless if only you had some. If only you knew the owner or something.
Oh, can I pull that?
If you really want to, but I mean, if you want to not attract attention, you probably want to dress the part.
Track pants.
Really,
I
with all
love it.
those nice vintage lounge suits you have, track
Oh
pants.
man, vintage lounge. Okay, vintage lounge suit. I'm gonna have all the ice and chains out in the open, popped open collar, to the second button, nice bell
course.
bottoms.
Okay, I'm gonna use my how can I say it? My Vashon Island business wear, but I want to use my belts.
Your belts?
Yeah, my wolf belts.
Oh, pelts. Okay, so all right, and Dan.
I want to really look like tribalistic shaman.
Yeah, the tribalistic shaman executive.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go in my my regular. I'm gonna slip a form-fitting bodysuit on underneath my clothes, and then I'll just wear a, Christmas sweater, dress shirt, slacks, and throw my nice lined coat over it. Stay out of the
Okay.
cover of the rain.
All right. Okay. As you walk in, the bouncers they look kind of skeptical at Thunderx, but they let him in. They let in Zach without any question. But when you show up, Dan, they just kind of look. You need to have money to get in here.
Yeah, he's gonna just he just like flashes a couple bills. He goes, "Don't worry about it."
Not just money, class.
Class. I'm oozing with class.
Give me an etiquette check. Wait, also, how are you getting there?
Oh,
That's in downtown.
He's got a car now. Well, no, he has
Oh.
a driver. He'll just have his driver take him.
All right, you just call up Blelf to roll up in his armored taxi cab.
Yeah.
Let me roll something.
I mean, can I hear this exchange?
No, this is after you arrive.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, Blelf manages to bring you over without any incident.
That is a 1 hit out of 8 on etiquette.
All right, the big German troll guy just kind of snorts.
Hey, I got the money. I'm just here for the beer and food.
Look, we have an image to uphold here.
Here, why don't you ask my friend, fuck, what was his name? He knows the owner or something, or,
Yeah, I've heard that one before. How about you get moving, human?
Well, all right. So, want to see something cool? And he just like points across the street at some random person and just makes him look fucking naked.
Let me see if they fall. Let me see if they fall for that.
Yeah, he's just gonna.
Wow.
All right, now the troll. So there's a troll bouncer and a human bouncer, and the human bouncer just stares straight at you with his jet black cyber eyes, and the troll just also keeps watching you, but he's watching very carefully where your hands are.
Come on, guys! I'm just here for a meeting. I've got some business to attend to.
Boss, you have one of the front door bouncers wires a message to you, and you can see through his cyber eyes that, and there's just like a little text scroll like, yeah, some bum is being a little shit. Can I put the boot to a medium style? And you see this guy wearing a trench coat that's open in the middle to show a Christmas sweater, slacks that look like they've been slept in for a week, and he's wearing like an open top hat with like the top kind of, like when you open a can and you pull the top off and it's hanging on by just a thread, like that. That's
The
Hobo
rain's
Dan.
just getting in there, and he's tipping it to the side so it dumps out.
Yeah, the rainfall. Boss,
I
are you gonna do
want
anything
to
about
talk to your manager.
Give me a negotiation check.
Hello?
Yeah. Did you hear anything I said?
No, I heard everything. I was saying to the guards,
You were
let him
muted.
in, but tell him to shake off his coat before he goes inside.
All right. One of the guards just stops, puts a finger to his ear, and he just shakes his head, opens the door, and tells you, "Shake off your coat before you step in, and wipe your feet."
Yeah, he's just gonna like do a quick turn so it splatters all over the place and stomps his feet, and then just walks straight in.
All right, you walk in, and what's the decor like? What's the ambience like in this wonderful Biergarten?
The Biergarten is styled in almost Holy Roman Empire fashion, actually. We have the lovely little enclaves with the very nice framings, and of course, fake gold, because I can't afford the real shit. What the fuck? It has lots of green fauna all over the place. I allow the vines to intermingle with the more civilized portion of things, and there's a
also
lot of
because they're
barrels.
cheap afterwards.
Yeah, shh. Don't tell anyone. And a lot of barrels form the decor, with a few animal and paracritter heads for ambiance. Almost like someone looked at a history book and went, "Duh, these things go together," and smashed them.
Yes. As you walk towards your, what is it, like a booth in the back?
Yes, there will be a specially prepared booth in the back with a long table large enough to fit as many people as necessary, with cutlery set out for a meal.
Yeah, you walk past like 5 other booths that look just like that, and you recognize at least like 2 or 3 Mr. Johnsons you've dealt with in the past. And then you all sit down at your booth, and it looks like Mr. Johnson is being fashionably late.
Mm-hmm.
I greet the boss man, like extend my hand for him to shake.
I will stand up. Ah, Thunder, how are you and the family doing?
And then as he grabs my hand to shake, I pull him towards me and just give him like a harshly hug and start laughing. Ah, you bastard! You finally got some alcohol plates for me.
Please, dwarven strength! I'm tapping out!
I forgot your pointy ears are so fragile.
Learn your strength, please, my good sir. I don't want my back broken before we start the job.
Yes.
Not even that strong.
Not that strong.
You can definitely beat him in an arm wrestling contest, because we forget Boss Man has a bunch of fucking vat-grown muscle on him, but he hides it pretty well because it's Delaware. Yes.
Anyway, if you wouldn't mind, Thunder, please look out the menu for today before the Johnson arrived. Of course there is beer. Just look at the menu, please.
Beer.
It's like an actual paper menu.
Okay.
2 jugs. Right now.
All right, just one moment. All right, so the first dish for tonight will be Kartoffel Klause, which is a German potato salad. The second dish will be a Bavarian pot roast with a side of Oktoberfest red cabbage salad. For mains, you have a choice of apple and spiced pork tenderloin or Jäger Schnitzel with Jäger sauce, special made on the house. The dessert will be raspberry custard Kuchen, and you have a choice of mulled wine or beer. Yes, I know you want the beer.
Yes, my mustache is still dry.
I will make sure it is wet by the end of the day. Anyway, I will wait for the others to turn up, and then we will get our orders set up.
Okay, Zach's gonna show up.
All right, Zach, the guy's just... as you show up to the bouncers, the troll seems to recognize you, and he says, "Here to do some business," he says in like very heavily accented Russian.
Zach nods.
He just opens the door and like gestures for you to go on in.
All right, Zach goes in. Okay, I have to roll that?
Yes.
Oh no. Okay,
Oh, yes.
hold on. Oh no. Okay. Hold on.
Okay. You don't feel, or you see that, you realize that one of your teammates is an elf, but you resist the urge to say something horribly racist.
All right.
Barely.
Oh god!
Like
forgot
your,
your
your eye
prejudice.
twitches, but he doesn't see, or rather, if he does see, he doesn't. Well, doesn't matter. You can see that the dwarf is already there, and he's yelling for beer as a human waitress comes and brings him 2 big fucking jugs of beer.
He chugs one and drinks calmly the second.
All right. Zach will just order a. I don't suppose there's kvass on the menu.
Sure,
There
why
is,
not?
my good sir. I will actually pull away that menu and hand him the drinks menu.
There's kvass on this?
Of course. I pride myself on knowing my alcohol, my good sir, and I am more than willing to go out of my way to procure the alcohol my clients need.
All right. Zach nods. Kvass is barely alcoholic, but it's a very Russian thing and certainly fortifying. He's gonna order kvass. He's gonna order the giant pretzel platter, and he's gonna order let's see. You know what? He's gonna get the Wiener Schnitzel with the Spätzle, and
Okay.
perhaps as well some remoulade.
Excellent. Now, with your pretzels, would you prefer the traditional barbecue sauce, the red bean sauce, or the caramel sauce?
Zach narrows his eyes and goes, beer cheese.
Excellent choice. No one ever knows the last hidden choice. I'll jot down his menu and take it to the sous chef.
I don't really care what's coming, only that it's coming.
Oh, and it's coming in large portions as well. This is a German kitchen, goddammit!
Yeah.
The chef is a German grandmama. She will stuff you so full, your bones will disappear beneath all the meat.
All right, just as your appetizers arrive, Mr. Johnson shows up, and he's not wearing. Oh Jesus Christ! Okay, and he's not he's not wearing any overt signs of office, except for overtly a prominent gold crucifix. And he's this middle-aged, very deeply tan, almost leathery-skinned human man, very thin, and he arrives and he does a double take at Dan. And you all glance back at Dan, and his cloaks are covered in very, very obviously illusory minks that form just a cloak around him, and they all bob their heads in tune with the music.
Good evening, everyone.
Zach narrows his eyes and goes, you are Hobo Dan.
That's my name. And he still has that nasty top hat and tips it. And water spills out onto the table.
Onto the floor.
He's just pounding liquor as hard as he can.
Give me a body willpower check, Dan.
Will do. My body is...
Also, Thunderax, you're also pretty buzzed because it's like you just drink until you become buzzed because you need it to take the edge off.
Yep. So what? I need to roll something, or my dwarven Brazilians take care of it.
I got 3 hits.
All right. Yeah. So you're hitting it fine. You're just down 1/5 of schnapps. Yeah, that's what you ordered. So Johnson flicks on a white noise generator, and he says, "I trust that we won't need to take any further precautions against the electronic intrusions. Yes."
They have already been installed. At any point in time, you can press the red button on the table and they will activate.
Good. Good to see that for once we don't have to worry about one of your teammates hacking the Johnson's phone like it is with that Colonel fellow, huh?
Oh, you've had experience with him.
And he says, and he after the appetizers go on, he gets down to business, and he says, "There is a certain ancient vampire who is going to awaken in, yes, Transylvania of all places. His castle mysteriously appears out of the mist on October 31st. We want you to ensure that, well, he never comes back.
I raise an eyebrow.
Before he can spread his evil and enslave the good people of Romania and Moldova and the Ukrainian protectorate.
Oh, this is just a regular old creature extermination. Got it.
Worse than that, this is a Nosferatu reputed to be from the fourth world.
Oh boy.
So you
over
know he's
6,000
coming
years
back?
ago. What did you say, Dan?
You know he's coming back on the 31st?
Well, we have it on relatively good authority.
Like rumors, or does he come back every year? What's the deal?
No, he comes back every era after a certain amount of years have passed.
Oh, okay, so this is like prophecy type stuff from the church. All right.
No, not from the church.
I don't care. What are we getting paid?
You're getting paid and that your airfare will be taken care of and some accommodations will be provided. The payment is that, well, there are many treasures in his castle. You bring them to us, we can pay you for them and make sure they are quietly sold off and the money is laundered. And also, it is an indulgence to save your souls, which I believe may be have a dire need for that. But even if you do not believe as such, we estimate that this run could be worth at least 1 or 2 million, depending on how much you recover for each of you.
Oh. And what if not all of us make it out?
Then less money to split, I guess?
I see.
Jake?
Yeah, Dan just looks at you like, what the fuck?
Now,
What?
I've run with Dan, and I've never heard him say anything like that. And this
That
is
doesn't
Dan
sound
we're
like
talking
him.
about.
Yeah. But Dan, is it true what they say? Knight Errant is hunting you.
That doesn't sound like me.
So you'll be able to just walk onto the SeaTac and take the chartered flight we arranged.
Well, my name's not Dan either.
I know, it's your street name.
Yeah, it should probably be all right. And then he just like snaps his fingers, and he's got like a beautiful woman's face.
You really want to try that,
He
Dan?
looks skeptical, but he doesn't say anything. Well, we've started
Snaps
to...
again. He looks like the priest.
Dan?
Now that's
It
just
is-
being cheap.
I love the Lord, and the Lord loves me.
Dan?
By the way, the song that's playing now is what we were originally gonna have play in the Mackie episode. For when Cameron comes out, it was gonna be him pimp walking to this,
Oh, Lord.
like getting out of a Cadillac.
Dan,
Well-
whilst I appreciate your comedy and your sense of humor, it is generally seen as impolite to mimic the Johnson.
Yeah, he's gonna go back to being normal. It's like, but you get what I'm saying. I can get on a plane, right?
I understand entirely, Dan, and I'm sure that our Johnson over here would agree that you would suffer absolutely no obstacles.
Well, if you are being hunted by the Knight Errant, we can make alternate arrangements.
Yeah, I am super being hunted though.
Oh, Dan, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. It's all a slander against my good man.
Dan, I look at
No.
you like a disapproving mother.
It was like 6 months ago.
So you do admit you did something.
They should have dropped it by now, honestly. I don't know.
Oh,
It was like one
Dan.
helicopter. It was like one or two helicopters.
Dan,
A race war.
Dan, please,
What?
please. No war crimes this time.
Okay.
Until we get there. Until we get there.
After we get there, there is a word.
Everyone just got.
Okay.
It's such bullshit. Oh, just because I inspired the people to stand up for themselves.
You have to forgive Dan. He's a little excitable and he believes in justice for all.
Let's get back to business.
Yes.
You'll land. The plane will take you to the airport, Brasov International Airport. It will be able to transport your vehicles. From there, you will have to go through customs, make it across into Bacau County. I'm probably mispronouncing all these things. And come to the mountainside village of Fagueto de Sus. That doesn't sound right. Well, that's Romanians for you.
Wait. Are you saying customs?
What?
Customs? We have to go through customs?
It's Romania. Just wave some cred around.
Because
Son,
I think this priest doesn't know the level of hardware this requires.
Thunder. I say, my fingers are together on top of the table with a fork full of food in it. Thunder, I will take care of it. Trust me.
All right, and then I snag a sausage.
Juicy.
Yeah. And he says, you might want to get a LinguaSoft, but my niece, she is very good with the comlinks. She hack a Transys Neuronet and get Romanian LinguaSofts, and he puts a data chip on the table. And he says, you can use that, or buy your own.
Oh, your daughter did put in the effort.
Niece,
Sorry.
I'm an ordained priest. And he does a sign
You'd
of
be
the cross.
surprised how little that stops some.
Well, yeah, that sounds great. Any other questions we have for this gentleman?
Well, if this Nosferatu has so much information as to the exact time and date he will arrive, surely there's some more information about him in some fable or old book in some archive that your organization has. Would
It's on
we
the
be
chip.
able to peruse? Oh, excellent, even better. Anyone else have any questions?
Zek shakes his head.
You got one of those LinguaSoft things for me?
I think we
Yes.
can copy it.
Mm-hmm. No copy protection.
Coach,
Yes. Question.
would Thunderax know with his parazoology on Nosferatus?
Possibly roll parazoology.
Alright.
Wait, if you know about what using parazoology,
Nosferatu?
that would be magical threats.
Oh, magical threats. Okay, so 4 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice.
Very powerful hypnotic powers, mind control powers.
Very susceptible to the lack of oxygen.
Well, yeah, you know that as a matter of course. They go into dormancy with no oxygen.
We would. We should bring some steaks.
Well, I'll see what I can do on my part for specialist weapons. No oxygen, you say?
Yeah.
I know of a few tricks.
Fire.
You guys want? I should just like spy on this thing, or?
It might be actually quite useful once we get there, but I wouldn't trust spying on him from half a planet away.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, Johnson says if you want to have all your gear dispatched without going through customs, have it dropped off at he just gives you an address for a warehouse in Tacoma, the one where you stole the vampire away from a month ago,
Ah, yes.
and make sure you can pass through customs at SeaTac and you'll be good.
Excellent. I will be sure to do that.
Easy
see.
peasy living greasy.
Let us
Sure,
see
you
what
can
else.
make that easily.
You're sure you're good? You're confident you'll pass through CTEC security, Dan?
Oh no, not at all. Why, you have you want to put me in a pet carrier or something? Would that be easier?
Oh, well, we'll just set it to the airfield in here. What would it be? Would it be Victoria? Yeah, just go to Vancouver, or rather, yeah, Bellingham, and then you'll just take a leg. As long as you can get through customs through the Salish Sea, you'll be fine.
Okay, I'll do that.
Try
Great.
not to destroy any more knight errant depots on the way, Dan, please.
I personally didn't do any of that.
Mm.
All right. So I think this is a good time to plan what we will bring to this assignment.
Oh, feel free to bring whatever you wish. I know what I'm bringing. If we're taking on a Nosferatu, I might even bring some Hypnosofts.
Yes. I was thinking about on heavier equipment like power armor. Make sure we can suck all the air into a vacuum and we still live to tell the tale.
If we can catch him while he's asleep, he might not even have the chance to wake up.
That will be very.
You see, I was on a mission with you, Thunder. Remember a few months ago that required a certain undead vampire to be picked up? Jung Sang or Jin Seng or
Jiangxi.
bloody well done. Jiang Shi.
Uh,
She was in an oxygenless coffin. If we can bring one of those along and transfer him into it while he's still asleep,
that will be very interesting.
That would ensure another 1 million per head, if you can bring him in alive. Or in torpor, I guess is the correct term.
we shall see what we
I
can
assumed
do.
you were just going to
with this
kill
one.
him. It seems more your style.
Of course. C4 never hurt anyone except the people we don't like.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Your flight is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific time in Bellingham. You'll have to make your. You'll have to remember. You'll have to leave all of your illegal gear at our warehouse, including vehicles you want to bring over. So you'll figure it out. You're professionals.
Of course, Mr. Johnson. I'll assure you that the job will be done within the specified time frame. Come hell or high water. Me out of booze? All right. Well, if that is all, Mr. Johnson, I believe we have food coming. Care to join us for a meal?
Yeah, you guys go through the rest of the meal, and I mean, unless there's anything else you guys want to discuss in person during mealtime, we can fast forward to the next day where you got to make it. You got to smuggle yourselves into Bellingham, which is just north of Seattle and Salish lands.
Sure, I'm going down south, which is less. They're not looking as closely.
Well, they're looking. The only place they're not looking closely is east through Cascade Orc territory.
Ooh.
All right. I'm gonna take the garbage truck with all the equipment down to the warehouse. I'm gonna make sure it's all loaded, all accounted for, and then I'm going to book a first class flight.
Oh, the flights are already booked for you.
I know. I'm gonna upgrade to first class.
Nice.
Hello.
Oh, someone's being fancy. Ooh. And you know
Alright.
what? Might as well. This might be the last fight of some of our lives. Might as well live it up.
Yeah.
Boss, are you taking your car? Are you gonna have your car shipped as well, or are you gonna
I am
use
indeed
it to
taking
drive?
my car because it is a hell of a getaway vehicle,
Okay.
and I can store stuff in it.
Still, you now need to rent or borrow a car, or take a fucking bus to get to Bellingham.
Yeah, you know what? I'll rent a car. I'll rent a car.
Alright.
It's relatively cheap.
Yeah, at your lifestyle, you could rent a normal electric car with a grid guide and everything. It just doesn't have any of the turbo illegal shit. All right,
Perfectly
Dan
fine.
and Thunderax, I assume you're going to have your bike shipped off as well.
Bike bar armor.
Yeah.
Then again.
All right. So
Did you want to? Did you want to carpool on the way back?
Good idea.
All right.
There we
So you all meet up on the next morning in the very generic rental car run by Bossman, and you're in downtown core. Where do you go from here?
It was to go south and east, wasn't it?
East is like the turbo, not illegal, but the shady route where they don't, they're not looking for illegal stuff, but they're smugglers and they're untrustworthy criminals. North is where the UCAS military is, so there's some kind of suspicion and tensions because of that. South is you're going through Barrens, so they're worried about Barrens people.
I see. Well, we could just say everything's legit and above board, and north is the quickest way to the airport.
I'm not exactly above board.
We'll either hide you in the boot, or you can magically disguise yourself as someone else. In fact, excuse me, would you be able to make yourself look like this? And I hold up a picture of an elf that looks slightly like me, but with several different features.
A female elf?
But no. It's another one of my identities.
All right.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
All right. Here is the sin for this identity. Please keep it until we get to the airport.
Which
Sure.
one are
I
you
want
giving
it
him?
back.
Sure. What's the
I am giving him. Let me see. I gotta bring up my gear because I have a few of these. I am giving him my level 4 sin, Alduin Seron, the bodyguard.
Okay.
He's my
No.
bodyguard now.
Don't worry about it. I've got better sins than that. I'm still nervous. I got rating 6s, up and down.
Well, excellent.
Okay.
Still nervous.
All right. What sin is
Keep
everyone using then?
I'm using my rating 6 sin.
Which one? The restaurant guy?
Leandros Silverthane. I'm going to Europe for business.
Yes. The elf. Do you go to the Cloud District very often? That guy.
Of course.
Oh no, not
Great.
that.
Oh,
Zach.
believe you me.
Which one are you? Which one are you picking?
Say again.
Which sin are you using for customs?
All right, let me
Snyder
look
you.
through that.
Okay, while you're doing that,
His 37 sins. He's just looking through the one that
Yeah,
he particularly wants.
I have a few. I'm gonna go with John Johnson.
John Johnson. All right. So you start driving up through downtown, and Dan, give me a edge check.
Sure. Just hit enter. Don't type anything. Dice pool total edge.
Yeah,
Or do I put it in mine?
Put in 6 edge, because that's what your total edge is.
3 hits.
Okay, so you make it all the way up to the border in Everett without Nidoron stopping you for sin checks or anything like that, and you go agonizingly slow because a grid guy just overrides control of your car and makes you move at like 15 miles an hour so it can control the flow of traffic during rush hour, which is supposedly technically faster for everyone involved, but it's just incredibly fucking boring.
Mm-hmm.
But you make your way to the border, but right before you do, you can see that Nidoron got the contract for border checks for this section of the Salish Sheep border. There's still Salish military officials as well, but Nidoron's the technology being used. You notice on the their logo on all the scanners and drones and shit.
Wait, so you've got your face on sins, right?
No,
Is that
actually,
right?
they don't have they sometimes have a face associated with them, but it's not definite evidence for who you are or are not, because people you know, people get age and their face changes either due to surgery or injury and shit like that.
Okay. Do they have a? I'm looking out there. Is there anyone like scanning for magic and shit?
Give me a perception check and give
Alright.
me a security check, like the security knowledge if you have it.
I don't have security knowledge.
Then just give me a perception check to see if you see anyone that looks like a mage.
Remind me where perception is. It's been like 6 months.
It's an intuition-based skill. You have 5 dice.
Three hits.
Yeah,
done.
there's somebody who's definitely a shaman, and he's a human and accompanied by a orc. And they walk up to your car once it's your turn in line.
Greetings,
And-
gentlemen. And good
The-
evening to you.
The man curtly nods and he says, "State your business and reason for entry."
Traveling. I'm heading to the port to go home for a bit of a business visit. Trouble with the family, you see. I will hand over my sin.
Well, you don't have the sin isn't a physical document. What he
Oh.
has you do, instead to submit to the sin check, is
Hmm?
A drone flies up and presents something for you to scan your thumb, and it scans your retina.
Yes, yes.
All right, you check out, and the mage guy goes over to Dan
Thank you very kindly, sir.
and asks you, "State your business."
Oh, I'm just going home for some work. We'll go back to the wine factory.
Oh, you're using the Romanian.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you have the flight ticket, and hang on a second. Oh, actually, no, he doesn't say hang on a second. Give me a charisma intuition check, Dan.
Dear lords.
Charisma 4, intuition 4.
8
And
dice.
I'm gonna edge this shit.
Macro put in 14 dice, hit enter.
You can do it, brah.
9 hits.
Ooh, snap, son!
Nice.
He
Well done.
he recognizes you. He's not like, "Oh shit, it's Hobo Dan," but you can tell it's the face of a man who's about to call his supervisor.
Ah, fuck, what do I do?
Uh,
I should have taken something to wipe his mind or something.
Hmm. Meanwhile, while you consider what to do, the other guys circle back to who's sitting in the shotgun seat, the dwarf or Zek.
I'll go.
All right. State your business for entry.
Business.
He takes one. He visibly scrolls through the information on your sin, raises an eyebrow, and just says something. Oh, corporate type. I see.
Yes.
Well, cause no trouble on our lands, and you'll have a safe and pleasant trip.
Of course.
And finally, the orc guy goes up to Thunderax. "Mr. Hammerden, state your purpose for transit."
I have business to attend to in Transylvania. I have some kin to meet.
He kind of looks skeptical. "Mr. Hammerden, step out of the vehicle, please."
How many of those are there?
There's the 2 guys right by your car. You can see that there's like this little gatehouse that has. Give me a security knowledge. I think you have that, don't you?
I don't.
Okay, give me a perception check then.
Tax collector.
Thanks for the subscription.
Right.
There's a patrolling spirit that you can sense. There's also 2 guard houses that you're pretty sure have turrets inside of them, and a bunch of drones buzzing up ahead. And of course, you're over here. The naval station and the aircraft carrier are parked, 10 miles away. You can kind of see you can see some masts looming over you in the distance.
Well, I don't like my chances, so I respectfully comply. What
Right.
is the issue, my good sir?
Something wrong with your sin.
Hmm.
Your hands where I can see them. Dan,
Guys, I don't know what to do. I'm so fucked.
Okay. At this point, I'll go. Which one looks like the highest ranking one of the bunch that's currently scanning?
the human.
Okay. I motion him over. Excuse me. Over here, young man.
Excuse me. Right, go ahead. And what you say?
So, sorry, I just said, excuse me. Over here, young man. Please come here.
Yes.
I then pull out my badge and show him the Interpol International Officers badge and go, I need to get through this checkpoint without a fuss. Do I make myself clear?
Give me a negotiation check.
Excellent. I will edge this because, god damn it, I don't want these people fucking it up already.
Because if it had a spirit, I would try some. Jesus Christ.
16 hits, my good sir.
Fuck.
Sure.
Now, you are to tell everyone to go back about their day. Nothing happened. Do I make myself clear?
Unfortunately, a squad car of Nighterant goons rolls up and they say, hang on, this is still our jurisdiction. You gotta hand over the guy with the falsified identity to us. And let's see if any of them recognize Dan.
Do I have a chance to flash my face?
You can try to hide it away. Give me a disguise check.
Sure.
This is probably the most number of hits I've ever gotten in my lifetime in Shadowrun, and it means jack shit.
No, hang on. It doesn't mean jack shit. Not that it means jack shit.
I know.
The Sailor Guard start arguing with the Nighterant guys, and saying that. All right, yeah, you managed to turn around, and they probably didn't realize who you were. So the Salish guards start arguing with the guys. Let's see who wins. All right, the orc guy just fucking Jesus. The barrier opens up. The orc guy just taps your car and says, "Go!" as they start arguing and start yelling at each other.
Zek, please grab the dwarf.
Zach will grab the dwarf.
All right.
Thank you kindly, and I will drive on through as legally fast as possible.
Thank you, Mr. Zach.
All right. You enter
I'll
the
flip my badge and tuck it back into my jacket.
You enter the Salish lands, and Doc Wagon sends a text to you saying you are now exiting your area of guaranteed coverage.
Oh well, a sad fact.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that physical, not the spell physical mask, that disguise kit that I have.
All right, roll disguise to apply it.
And I'm gonna edge this.
Okay.
Five hits.
Okay. So you start driving up to Bellingham, and you reach the airport. And as you reach, there's a bunch of pop-ups in AR saying, besides a bunch of weird Native American memes, like there's this one of this like dancing guy smoking a pipe and then bonking it on the head of some human guy in a suit. Overlaid on top of that is Bellingham Regional Airport, proudly protected by hardcore security, except the C and the D and the C are kind of like intermixed intermixed close enough so it looks like it just says hard ops.
Oh, nice.
Like it
That's
looks
actually
like
rather-
really
That's rather
no,
cool.
it looks really cheap. It looks like something out of a Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff comic.
Oh no.
And as you drive up to the airport and your car auto drives back to the valet parking, the guards are one really tall and skinny human and one really short and fat dwarf. They're both wearing ill-fitting fatigues. The dwarf has a troll-sized revolver, not
Oh,
caliber, just grips and stuff. And he has it in his hand. And he's just looking around, seeing Anglos using this. Wait a second, Anglos using this airport? This doesn't seem right. And the taller, skinny, pimply human guy just says, "It's not probable cause." And the dwarf says, I don't know about that. I mean, look at that guy. And he points at Dan. He's wearing way too much makeup.
Dan puts his hand to his chest like he's very homosexual and very offended. Sir, you wound me!
Give me a con check, Dan.
All right.
What is guys doing exactly?
They're just guarding the front door to the regional airport. It's kind of run down.
You got 3 hits.
All right, let's roll. This guy is really fucking good at this.
Oh no. Oh.
He narrows his eyes. Wait a sec. Open your jacket.
He's gonna open his jacket.
Christmas sweater. Sir, you've been selected for a completely random, non-biased search. Please place your hands on the wall and face the scanner.
All right.
We have to call in the scanner first.
Dear lords.
Lords, can anyone else see us besides these two guys?
Excuse me, but
I mean, there's a couple like random pedestrians like just inside the lobby, like just waiting to get in line to get into security or like check their luggage. They're visible from here.
I might want to intoxicate them both, make them drunk.
I'll call the manager.
Okay.
This is gonna get me promoted into Knight of Ron. I know it.
why are
Sorry.
you attempting to frisk my friend?
That is proprietary information for Hardcore, a proud subsidiary of Ares Macro Technology, sir.
Ah, Ares Macro Technology. I see. And oh, dear lords, Ares Macro
Sorry,
Technology. I thought they got
He
out of
starts
the area.
he starts frisking you, Dan, but you're not carrying anything forbidden. Except for-
Watch where you put your hands.
It's like,
Okay,
it's
I
just,
cut off.
what's this empty container? It's the nanopaste disguise thing.
That's my lunch. Well, it was my lunch.
It smells like my sister's mascara. Why do you have 10 ultraviolet lights taped to the outside of your coat?
I'm afraid of the dark.
And he starts pulling out camouflage net. You don't look like the hunting type to me. Roll con, Dan.
Okay, I'm gonna edge this.
Oh, please do. Please do.
I wanna try something. I'm doing
4.
this.
But he gets a reroll because he's on a roll. Okay. He's like, Right, the manager just stumbles out, and it's this drunk, incredibly fat, incredibly depressed looking, like early season Captain Horatio. What
Good
is
lord.
this?
I interject and use as my magical words. Oh, by Freya, why don't you all just calm down? And I use my intoxication.
On who?
You're going to intoxicate the already intoxicated person, you poor
Yeah.
bastard.
Yeah, the intoxicated person. Let's see this guy fall out to the floor drunk and make a scene on himself.
Boss, I'm telling you. And he starts stage whispering, I'm pretty sure this is that That VIP that corporate told us about.
So can I roll my?
Yeah, of course.
So I need to choose the force that I can do safely.
What's your magic rating for mage? 6? Then force 6. Force 6 is obviously cast, though. If you want it to be not visible to the human eye, you do force 3.
I'm gonna cast a force 3 intoxication, so that's 12 dices.
All right.
7, 8's nice.
Well, but he hasn't cast any and then he just like freezes and just keels over and falls on the ground and starts snoring.
That's how security works in this place.
And then a little watcher spirit appears and starts flying in circles around this area. So, whoop whoop! Somebody cast magic! Whoop whoop! Boss, somebody! He flies up, and the little fucking shitty like dog thing spirit flies up to the manager, and he says, "Hey, boss! Somebody cast magic here! Whoop whoop!" And the boss doesn't say anything. It's like, "Okay, I'm gonna tell the district manager." And he starts to fade.
Excuse me,
into the astral.
Sir. Before
I'm
you
not
leave,
supposed to talk to non-employees unless they have a crime to report. Whoop whoop.
No, I wasn't talking to the spirit. I was talking to the manager.
Manager is passed out.
Oh fuck! God damn it!
Well, I guess I'm the manager now.
Hello, we're going to be late for our flight at this rate. Would you please allow us into the airport so that we can take our flight? It's in 17 minutes, and I'd really like to get there soon.
Roll con.
But of course, my good sir. But of course. Where are you, my baby? Where are you, my lovely baby? There you are. Jesus. There you are. Submit, please. Work.
Well, procedure says there's been an unauthorized magic casting. I have to call for.
And how do you know it wasn't your little dwarf friend attempting to accuse my companion of magic use just because he obviously wanted a crime to occur to elevate his own position and get a promotion?
Wait, you're awakened? What? No, I'm not. All right, hand.
You see?
Give me another con check. See if you can turn them against each other.
Hell yeah, baby. Whoop whoop! That's the sound of the stupid.
Whoop. Wait, let me roll against. Yeah, and he just says, "You elves are all the same." Oh, okay, that's it. That's the last racial. I'm reporting it to. I have this all on tape. HR saw it. You're gonna get fired in like 5 minutes. I hate working with you. And they start arguing with each other and stop paying
Gentlemen,
attention to you.
this way.
Just like quick exit here.
All right, you step into the airport terminal. By now, like there's just like a small crowd is forming to watch the two security guards just yelling at each other, and the boss who's still passed out, drunk. And you walk up to the receptionist, this orc lady with lunch lady arms, and she just, you have flight?
Yes, indeed, beautiful. Would you like to see our tickets?
Anything to check?
Oh, no. I point at myself like I put my hands to my chest and go, me? Oh, no. Anyone else? I turn and look back at everyone.
Yeah, because like your concealed carry guns and shit you can bring over.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not taking any guns or anything. I just have some flashlights.
Just bringing my ceremonial axe.
She just pulls a bag out and thumps it on the counter and just points at the axe and then at the bag.
All right. And I respectfully sit it.
All right, she very reverentially takes the small and it's in a natural fiber bag like a hemp canvas bag, and she very reverentially puts on some kind of tag and then mutters a few words in prayer and then puts it away. And then she nods at you and just points the thumb towards security. All right, so everybody give me an edge check to not attract the attention of hardcore again.
Even me? I'm already on the plane.
You're not.
What? How dare you? Okay.
Yeah, everybody give me an etiquette check.
Etiquette or edge? I thought you said edge.
Etiquette. No, etiquette.
Oh,
No,
okay.
shit. Okay, well,
Etiquette.
sorry about that.
You're just you don't have to spend edge. It's just you guys are trying not to attract attention. It's like,
Please,
yes,
God. Let me do the right thing. Yes.
Nice. Have good etiquette.
And Dan,
I'm gonna have to edge this again. I'm already halfway down out of my edge just to get on the fucking plane.
you'll get it back on the. You'll get it back in one night, as long as you sleep well.
7 hits.
All right, yeah.
Dear
you just
lords,
you
man.
you just do finger guns at the guard, and he does finger guns at you back.
That's awesome.
Ugh.
Well done. Well done.
The flight is chartered, so you're just led right off to the runway, escorted by more of the hardcore guards. These guys are just Paul Blart lookalikes, and they look like exact duplicates of each other.
God damn.
Just imagine if Paul Blart was Native American, and that's what these guys
Oh
look like.
no.
Yeah, they're in Salish land. They're required to have a certain percentage of their employees be, tribal affiliated. So they just lead you onto the runway, and there's this very good-looking Orion here, Orion impersonator, at the top of the cabin. It says, "This is Captain Orion here. Welcome, and thank you for choosing Orion Air." And you,
Get off my mic, bitch. Orion.
okay, then what does Captain Orion say then, Diggs?
Orion. I think we're choosing Orion Airlines. Where are we headed?
Romania.
We're heading over to wonderful Romania. Don't get out of the plane looking green. What are we doing in
I
our...
hope not.
All right. Well, the flight takes off, and it's like you're not using a suborbital because Dan's there. So it actually takes you like 12 hours to get there. Well, 8 hours to get there. Anything you guys want to do on the flight?
Zek is going to drink very quietly and check his news feed.
All right. So on the news feed, you're seeing that there was a massive terrorist attack on Mount Hood in Oregon because has to be destroyed Cedar Crop headquarters in Dubai, and the Islamic Caliphate has declared a fatwa against Hestaby, decrying her as the spawn of Satan. Hestaby could not be reached for comment. Then there's another article about how Ugrith, Shadowrunner, Orc Menace, terrorist and gang leader, has basically made the Orc Underground a no-go zone for Night Errant. And Governor Brackhaven is basically lobbying against the movement to legitimize Orc Underground, basically because of this. Ugrith could not be reached for comment except by email, where he just yelled a bunch of slurs against humans, and then uploaded a BTL level chip to the reporter in VR with them, which reportedly was something about the reporter being beaten to death by his orc claws. Shortly afterwards, an anonymous source released POV footage from CyberEyes of a Shadowrunner begging for his life as Ugrith brutally beats him to death, shoots him, and then throws him out of a plane. Ugrith, needless to say, is now a public figure, and there are numerous cosplayers, as several orcs hail him as the Malcolm X of orcs. A
He
militant.
didn't fly so good.
Yeah. Of course. Nobody cared who I was until I got in the tank. And then the reporter says, "Wait, you have a tank?" "Yeah, mate." And then the newsfeed just cuts out.
And Zek just
well.
laughs and goes, "Works."
All right,
That appeared to have
boss.
happened.
What's boss doing during the flight?
Getting changed out of these Nancy clothes.
All right, what
I
are you
wanna-
changing to?
I'm changing into, well, slightly less Nancy clothes.
All right,
High-end fashion, but more sporty, I guess.
all right. And Thunderaxe?
I'm gonna approach Mr. Zack and start to discover what he's drinking. It catch my nose.
Zek is drinking Imperial Standard.
That's Mr. Zack. Do you wish to share some drinks?
Zek raises an eyebrow and goes, "Sure, why not?"
And then I take a glass of this Imperial Standard.
Yeah,
Make-
that's vodka.
Yeah, he takes a glass.
Oh God.
He's a
Okay.
dwarf.
I down in one pour.
You get a nice buzz going, fulfilling your daily need to drink to get through the working day. That's any proper Silver Fortress reference. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is easier than 4 glasses of beer. Thank you.
Zek just nods.
And Dan, what is Dan doing on the 8-hour flight?
I'm assuming the drinks aren't included.
You did
Not
not
in
they
your
were
class. You're like flying steerage. You're lucky you're not on the
Yeah.
wing.
Goat. Can I make a call to Dylan Irving?
Yes.
On the flight,
Alright.
I'm gonna make a call to Dylan.
All right, you make a call to Dylan Irvin, the great grandson of Steve Irwin. It says, "All right, good day, mate.
Oh, mate, how are you doing, Dylan?
I'm taking a trip to Amazonia. If the Border Patrol doesn't get me, the critters probably will, but it's going to make a great season finale."
That'll be me. I hope you'll get out alive with that one, my boy. So, Irvin, I'm going after some vampires of the old and magical and powerful kind. I need to capture one.
Well,
We
you
already
probably
have
don't want to
one.
wrestle them, because if they give you the sucky, they might turn you into one of them.
How might we avoid that?
No, attack them during the day.
Smart idea.
Or blow up their lair so that sunlight comes in, even if it's inside like a massive sprawling crypt or underground complex. But if it's a Nosferatu, and if you're actually bothering to call me about it, it probably is. He's probably got some real powerful mojo and some beautiful high force spirits, mate.
So that might call his attention if we start banging on his castle.
Well, like the old Chinese proverb from that Jackie Chan cartoon says, only magic can defeat magic. Well, you got that right covered, don't you, mate?
Oh yeah, I have that right well covered. Thank you, Dylan. I'll make sure to send you a souvenir.
Oh, I right appreciate it.
Thank you, mate.
I'm gonna find out if it's true that dinosaurs are back in Amazonia. Send you a necklace if I find any.
Thank you, mate.
Watch out for stingray, and he cuts out.
Oh God, no, no!
All right, no, he's going to Amazonia. There's no stingrays there. All right, and Dan, what are you doing on the flight?
His hands are kind of shaking. He's been shooken up today, and he's just going to try to make himself seem as small as possible. Look out the window, and wait until they get down to sweet earth.
Give me a body willpower check to see if you get any rest on the 8 hours.
All right.
You can do it, Dan.
More gold, Your Majesty.
Yeah,
It hits.
you sleep like a baby and your edge gets all the way.
Nice.
All right. Anything
Nice.
else before you touch down on Cluj-Napoca?
Not me.
Try to get as much rest as possible. God only knows that we might not be able to sleep right once we get there.
All right. Well, you touch down on the airport, and Captain Orion makes a short announcement, if he can be bothered to. And you step right off on the runway, and there's a pair of young men in ill-fitting fatigues with Romanian flag patches. And they say something in Romanian.
Will the Skillsoft translate for me?
All right, you turn on the skill soft. and it still makes everything really broken. Apparently, it looks like it wasn't a very good linguisoft. And he says, "State business."
We are here on business.
Could we take a 5-minute break since I assume we're about halfway?
Yes.
If you wouldn't
Excellent.
mind.
Yeah, boss, just give me a con check to talk your way through.
Excellent. I will do that then. My apologies.
I'll be
And you
back.
might be asking, why didn't you go through customs in the airport? The answer is Romania is have poor funding in Six World. In Shadowrun, Romania is like nothing here is a jab against real life Romania.
Shit, fucking really?
In Shadowrun, Romania got partially conquered and divvied up, and
Wow.
most of it is very rural and very poor infrastructure and funding.
Wow, that's bad. No wonder the ill-fitting fatigues.
All right, they just look kind of skeptical and basically eventually just start hassling you for bribes. Roll negotiate.
All right, I shall indeed roll negotiate, and this time I will be rolling edge. Listen, gentlemen, I can see that you think we're all very sketchy and that life is hard in Romania since the war. Here, let me assist you and your families, no doubt.
All right,
Maybe
they think,
this will be of
but you
assistance.
come an own plane is very cost. You're probably going to need pay a lot for us to over probably at least 100 million.
Oh, you drive such a hard bargain, gentlemen. But listen. Do you think if I pay 150, you'll look away when we come back this way again, please?
They look to each other and start talking to each other really quick. It's
Each,
like, yeah,
each.
Oh,
I
yeah,
say,
they
each,
just
waving my
hold out their
hands.
breath sticks. Yeah.
I'm like, gentlemen, please. and I'll just go, cheep, cheep.
Yeah, and they start diverting diverting airplane traffic to clear the runway so you can just drive right off the tarmac.
Excellent. Oh no! They're
Oh,
onto us.
No, they don't care. So you start driving up the Carpathian Mountains, unless you want to hang out in this, like, barely even call it a city.
No, I think we have a place that we need to set up, and once we set up there, then we'll be able to sit down and actually go through plans on what to do and where we need to be and how we get there.
Right,
God only
let me
knows
look
storming
up-
a vampire's castle is going to be a bitch.
I lost track of which village it was. I'm just looking around and seeing the village with the most embarrassing sounding name. Oh, here we go. Spermazil. Spermazil.
Spermazil. Okay, we go there.
Spermazil.
Romanian.
There we go. All right, so you drive up, and the paved road just eventually breaks up, and it's just dirt road at one point. You actually see people, hauling shit on donkeys part of the way up. Needless to say, your Matrix connection here is very spotty unless any of you have satellite uplinks. And with the overcast clouds, that might get interrupted. But you reach it's not a tiny village, just like a decent sized town. It's built along two main roads with a small river running in between them. As you drive up, you see that there's a large Romanian Orthodox church that's been visibly boarded up.
Mhm.
A couple other houses look boarded up, but otherwise it seems fairly ordinary
All right, I'm
community.
back.
People
Welcome back.
kind of watch looking at you suspiciously, but there's a bar right next to a primary school and another bar and some a mixture of old commie block era villages, UN prefabricated refugee housing of all things, and some newer constructions made of newer modern materials but of very cheap manufacture all over the place. And you can see that most of the town outside of the roads and the houses is just farmland. That the crops seem kind of unhealthy and struggling due to the high levels of pollution out here.
Okay.
What kind
I'll
of clothes are
wind-
the locals wearing?
They're wearing a mixture of like cast-me-down clothing from major corporate brands, some rough homemade natural fiber clothing, and several, maybe like 1 in 10, maybe 1 in 20 people has some kind of visible armor or open carrying a slinged rifle or a pistol or something.
I'll wind down the window. Salutori, sontem din afara Orasaliu. Onde está hotelul? Greetings. We're from out of town.
Yeah,
Where is
yeah.
the hotel? Really badly.
He kind of looks. He kind of raises his eyebrow and it says, "Coffin or nice?"
Nice. I forget I actually speak English.
Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, he just he points out what's a fucking it's basically like a rip off of a major hotel brand. I'm trying to think of which one would be funny to be a misspelled brand.
Holiday Inn.
Hampton Inn,
Yeah.
La Cinta.
Hampton Inn. And he points at this like 2-story building that used to be he points out this building that's a converted 2-story Pizza Hut with Hampton Inn painted in like with homemade paint. And there's a donkey grazing outside the door.
Multimesek. Thank you. And I'll start driving towards the
And
hotel.
he says, "Don't go out after dark," and keeps walking.
Okay. Don't go out after dark.
Having cursive strike flashbacks.
And then
That is ominous.
before he drive off, he says, "Okay, can I have your blessing?"
A blessing on you, my child, and your family, wealth and health.
And he looks suspicious. "What about cattle?"
Why not donkeys? You want donkeys or cattle? Or goats?
"I only have 1 cow."
Here. I throw a cred stick with 70 new yen on it. Get cow.
He looks at you. "I don't need your money," and he throws it back at you and walks away in a hop.
Good. Excellent.
All right, so you walk into the Hampton Inn.
The whole thing.
Hampton.
Wait, it's totally haunted in, but it's Hampton.
It's Hampton instead of Hampton. They switched up with the Wallace Witch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Looks like some nice digs.
Yeah. And like again, this
Agreed,
isn't a dig.
Diggs is
This isn't a
nice.
dig at Romania or anywhere in particular. It's just this part of the world and setting is just a fucking backwards, war-torn hellhole. So you walk in and there's like this 15-year-old girl sitting at the counter, and you can just hear the whole room is almost vibrating, and you can hear her music bleed through her headphones. They're that loud, and she's just plunking away at a Metalink, using like it's a tablet, because in her hands it is a tablet, even though it's basically a Nokia phone sized for trolls.
Nice. Well,
She's
I
just
guess we'll
looking
get
at
our
her
route.
phone and walk in.
well, I will wait patiently for 2 minutes. If she does not notice the 4 people standing in front of her in 2 minutes.
2 minutes pass.
Okay. At that point, I knock politely on her desk.
She just
I'm a nice
looks up at you and says, and then suddenly something seems to click, and she pulls out this white crystal from under the counter and puts it on. So, "You should buy white crystal. We have many for sale." In broken English.
I will get crystal if you have room.
She kind of like looks at you and kind of raises an eyebrow. "How many?"
4?
All right. It's easily within your lifestyle accommodations.
Of
And
course.
she gives you the actual physical key.
And I will keep the crystal. You never know, local trinkets and all that.
Okay, so it's going to be in your room.
Yes.
Okay, so do you guys go up to your rooms then, or what?
We'll have a meeting after we get settled in, gentlemen. We need to discuss this and any further moves, if you don't mind.
Read.
I'm gonna just look over the room and make sure that there's no like weird locks or anything going on.
No, it's just like a hotel room that might have been nice 90 years ago. You're like dust just kicks up every step you take inside of it because nobody's been
Oh
in
God! So like the carpet crunches.
Yes.
Oh no! Oh.
And there's like a thin black film, like just like forming a ring around where the toilet water meets the toilet bowl. And there's like a little sticky note saying what hours water is available, water and electricity are available. It's like 2 hours a day.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm going to I'm gonna actually clean up my room a little bit.
Remind
All
me
right.
to connect that priest when you come back.
It's literally the best facilities there are here, unless unless you had somebody actually let you stay in their house.
I'm gonna cast sterilize on my room.
All right, your room is now pristine. It's just 90-year-old carpet from the 1980s. This carpet is older than the Soviet Union.
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl into bed and relax.
Zach's gonna see what's in the minibar.
Dan, you go to the bed and then you see your couch sitting up against one of the walls.
He dives onto the couch. Finally.
The minibar has there's just like a big jug, and there's like this big like one of those. It has a keg of kvass, local brewed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they might live. They might be like dirt poor peasants, but they actually eat real food. So, what's the plan for the meeting now that everyone gets settled in?
Well, once everyone's settled in, I guess I'll go and knock on the doors and go, meeting when you are ready. My room, if it pleases you.
All right.
And I'll have set up. Is there a desk in my room at all?
There's a nightstand.
Nightstand, excellent. Well, at least I'll just put my gun on the nightstand just in case. I don't want to be armed, but I want the arm to be close. I'll then set up a little hollow vid. Yeah, Tridvid projection in the middle that we can all crowd around.
Yeah. Most of you have to squat on the ground.
On our heels and not on our toes.
Well, only Zek is able to do the on the heels.
Yeah, when heels touch the ground, Western spy, not around. So, Zek's gonna go in there and he's gonna squat. And he's gonna show him how it's done.
Excellent. I can't do that. I have fragile elven feet.
Actually, you could totally. I mean, you have like superhuman agility. You actually could do it because you're a master of this guy.
Yes, but remember, part of being a good teammate is not upstaging other teammates.
All right. So, what are you going to go over?
All right, gentlemen, we are in, I guess, enemy territory now.
It's October 28th.
Yeah, we got 3 days before the event happens, so I want to at least catch up everyone on what we know of Nosferatu. What little
Zek
we know.
shrugs and goes, "They crash in truck."
You know what? I can't deny that. No, they don't like sunlight. You're very, very right.
And he's gonna start flashing on his flashlights that he's got all over his coat. Not gonna catch me. They also don't like wood.
Oh God, Dan, please stop. I only have one life to live.
Yeah. By the way, there's a fifth person in the room wearing a big fucking creepy trench coat.
What? Thunder?
No, it's human sized.
Hello?
Ole, ole, hola! And it takes off the trench coat, and it's this anthroform drone, and it has a very mechanical voice that somehow has a Brazilian accent.
Oh,
And
no.
he has one arm, and it's a fucking crossbow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No!
Don't worry about him. He's just the help.
Why is it every time I run with any of you, this hurts my head?
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, I don't believe I've had the pleasure of meeting at least one of you. Introductions are in order. My name is Bossman. I've run at least with Mr. Thunder over here and Dan. I'm a face, as no doubt you've seen throughout the run so far. I'm also an infiltration expert. That being said, this isn't my first time fighting supernatural critters, but this is my first time fighting vampires and the like, so any help that anyone can offer, any understandings would be wonderful. I'm not the best at my job, but I get the job done, so I will offer assistance to anyone who wishes to take the lead on this particular project.
Zek shrugs and goes, "Yeah, they crash. No big deal. Get him out, put in truck, crash."
Oh, I suddenly get what he's saying. Oh, my eyes light up. Oh.
If you guys wanted, I could probably look into his bedroom whenever,
Whose bedroom?
the Dracula.
So you're suggesting that we astral project to a castle that is probably heavily magic guarded?
Oh yeah, but I
don't
can
think
get
that's a
past that.
Are you sure that we do not want to lose one of the team to potentially a magical trap from an age ago?
Well, I mean, I can get past wards and stuff to look. It's like a big old window,
Ah, I see. I thought you were going to actually, like Thunder said, astrally project. I don't
No,
know
it's like a clairvoyance thing, but better. I can get past ward rooms and stuff.
Don't scare me like that, Dan. You did that in Brazil.
I don't remember that.
That doesn't sound like him. The
It's not
drone
me.
says that it's text-to-speech voice.
Anyway, sorry, my apologies again. Rants often happen whenever I'm involved with any team, but you are my good sir. I point to you, Zach.
What?
Oh, sorry, do you not like... I understand if you don't like talking about yourself, sorry. I just wanted to know if you had any level of expertise.
Yes. They go in truck. They are 3D. And then they are 2D.
Understood.
Good.
You make problems disappear. I like that.
No,
that.
I make them smaller.
Ah, okay. Yep. I nod my head, thinking to myself, this man is incredibly dangerous.
No. Just no. And he just. Is there a piece of paper?
Yes.
All right. So he draws a stick figure,
Mm-hmm.
as best
Yes.
he can, and then he shows the truck hydraulics, and then he draws that out,
It's
and
like
he
a
shows them being
technical diagram.
flat. And he goes, and the juice come out, splish.
Okay, everyone knows the concern look meme. My palms are exactly like that while I look at him. All right. We will do that. We will get him into a truck and we will make him squish. You are the
There's-
man for that.
There's probably more than one, We're probably going to have to go in there, get violent, just to get to wherever he is.
I
See if
don't
he's
doubt
sealed
that.
in there.
I don't doubt that.
We're gonna have to figure out the area, see if he's already got flunkies hanging out, maybe even like watching us walk into town, so that their ghouls can tell the vampires, and we're probably in incredible danger right now.
No.
You're not in danger. No, not at all.
Well, the locals seem to be worried about going out after dark, so maybe there is local fauna that don't agree with people?
Vampires. That's pretty sure. Yeah, they're afraid of vampires.
But apparently, the one we're after only is coming on the 31st.
Oh yeah, but he's got to have lackeys and stuff.
Yeah, not even lackeys. It's probably common in this area to have lots of vampires. Of smaller, more insignificant ones, but still a threat to a common system.
Well, at least it seems that we have a few new additions and some skills that, well, to say the least, I never saw before. So this is going to be interesting. Once I figure out where our target is going to appear, I'll set my mapping software on, and hopefully, whilst we are in there, it'll be mapping several potential escape routes just in case things go tits up.
Oh, he's got to be in the castle, right? That's kind of how it works.
It always is, but the castle isn't there right now.
Mr. Dan, I was thinking if we could perform some sort of ritual or sending any spirits to investigate.
Oh, just have a look around for other spirits?
Yeah, use our own spirits.
Oh, yeah, some spying ones? Yeah, we could do that.
Do you have some spy spirits?
Oh, I've got less spy and more combat murder, but they can still fly.
You can summon watcher spirits to spy, but they're very derpy. They're like the whoop whoop.
Yeah. I mean, I could get some ones just
Yeah, don't use one of my
going on.
spirits for that because I don't have much services from them.
No. Sorry, that music.
Yeah, we could send out some derpy watchers. I'd like some big ones, but I mean, I don't have anywhere to like spy on yet.
Well, you can have them look for something in town.
Yeah, like caskets. Yeah,
Like
you know what? Yeah, like caskets.
I guess, yeah.
Or open graves.
Let's get together and do the ritual to some watchers.
All right, so you're gonna summon some watcher spirits.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, honestly, you're not under any trouble. It's pretty much automatic. So, Thunderax, you summon this little lightning bolt with a beard, and Dan, you summon what would it be? You summon a little porky pig. Except everyone else, the porky pig looks a little bit off, and you can smell the scent of burning flesh as it appears. And the porky pig says, "What do you need, boss?"
All right, gentlemen, you good boy, you good two lads. Will help us. We need to find what would say Mr. Dan caskets with. And we need to be very specific with this ones.
Thunderax, this is what your watcher spirit looks like.
Oh lord.
It's just the dwarf fortress dwarf icon.
Yay!
So you want them to look for caskets where?
So we need to be specific. So caskets with say very well preserved corpses.
Where?
Okay, it is.
Where do you want them to search? I didn't catch that.
Like not where, but search. Caskets that have very well preserved.
Where are
bodies.
they going to be looking for caskets? Because they'll search the whole world until the timer runs out.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking bodies.
It's like programming. You got to be very specific with how you send commands to spirits.
In this town specifically?
Okay. And what do you want them to do when they find the casket?
Reports the location to us.
Okay. See, I'm doing that because like your character would know this. If we were playing like a low level like Trailer Park Boys game, they'd just be like, okay, and then they just search for caskets and they just find a casket and then the service would end.
You need to be very specific with the stupid boy.
All right, Dan, are you gonna word anything differently?
Yeah, I'm gonna have mine look for rooms that are sort of disguised, or that have levers that are not just your regular handles and that sort of thing. Hallways with peepholes, that sort of creepy shit.
Okay. And you want to search just in the town?
Yeah, just in this small town.
Okay, and then when you find something, report it to you.
That's correct.
All right, they both vanish back into the astral plane, and they go and summon it off. And 5 seconds later, Dan's Watcher Spirit pops up and says, that white crystal is a spying on you.
Smash it!
Hmm?
White
What,
crystal,
this one?
smash that shit!
All right. I pick it up and break it.
All right.
Simple as that.
Yeah, you break it in your massive fucking vat-grown elf muscles, which suddenly like flex uncomfortably for the like split second it takes for you to crush it.
Or you would, catch and I would.
Powder.
Yeah, and then the Porky Pig walks the space out. But that's all, folks, and vanishes.
That was worth
Thank
it.
you, Dan.
Now you
Dear
wait
Lord.
now we wait a bit for the little retards to come back.
Not even one day and already trouble. Dear Lord. It's almost like they're waiting for us.
Yeah,
No,
so girl downstairs trying to sell these spy crystals.
Does she know they're spy crystals is the question, because if she doesn't, we might be starting trouble for no reason.
Oh yeah, but we could ask her where she gets it from. She probably works for whoever runs this place,
Good idea. Did you want to do that? Or should I?
What, ask around?
Ask her.
No, you should probably do it. I'm not so much of a people person.
Understood. I'll be right back, gentlemen. If I'm gone for too long, tell my wife I love her.
Zach goes, "Do you have wife?"
I don't know, I hope so.
Zach narrows his eyes.
Elves.
No like.
You could use mask in one in the casket that we have.
All right, so boss, you go downstairs and the little lady's still fucking bumping to really loud music on her headphones.
Nice.
And what do you do?
I'm knocking.
She just looks up.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to bother you from your practice. Do you know where I could get more of those crystals, or where you get them from?
Roll etiquette.
Wait, is it 12 or 4? 12. 12. Excellent.
She says
They're just absolutely darling.
Yeah, she says, I'm supposed to say he's from Gypsy, but in church downstairs.
Church downstairs. Thank you so much. I want to get so many of them. Don't worry. You continue. I'll be right back, and I might even get something nice for you. I go back upstairs.
Okay.
Dear lords. Okay, remember the creepy church on the way in?
Oh yeah, that's got to be where bunch
Of
vampires-
course, they're downstairs in the basement.
Vampires already?
I
Alright.
don't know. Would you like to go check? I grab my gun off the side bench, check to make sure the ammo's clipped in, clunk.
All right. Okay, so the Porky Pig Spirit and the Dwarf Fort symbol reappear, and they say that there's desiccated corpses inside the church. And Porky Pig says, they got a messed up. I bet you thought I was going to say fucked up.
Well
What does that
done.
mean messed up?
They tasted pretty good. And then he vanishes.
Was he eating the
What-
corpse? All right, well,
He's already
So-
gone.
So no well-preserved corpses around.
No, he said there were. There were two desiccated corpses inside the church.
desiccated means like
Yeah.
Dry.
really fallen apart.
Freshly desiccated.
Yeah.
I wish to investigate
Like
that.
somebody has sucked out all the blood.
Ooh. Well, I think
Ah.
we're set for a trap, my gentlemen.
Well, we should talk. We should talk to a holy man, regardless. He's probably got some good info for us.
To sneakily investigate those corpses.
Yeah, let's get armed up, but nothing too loud, nothing too proud, guys.
No, we can just go there invisible and check the bodies and see what we can find.
Sure. Going invisible, going alone?
No,
It's what a terrible night to have a curse.
Exactly.
no, we're not going alone.
No, let's
I
go.
think we just meet the priest or whatever. He's probably got some stories about people missing kids.
The priest himself is not a vampire.
Yeah, but he's got to be dealing with dead bodies of kids that die. Come on, this is a monster movie. Open your monster movie eyes.
Are vampires in this setting alive, technically?
Yes. Sort of.
Yes, Mr. Zeke, you were saying?
Zach.
Zek, sorry. My
Zach
apologies.
goes, what did monster movie tell you about these monster?
Come on, it's so easy. You gotta find the priest who's unwilling to talk about it, and he's gonna be all scared, and he'll be like, "Oh no, don't be careful. No, you don't want to meddle with this." And he won't want to talk to us, but eventually he'll break down, and he'll be like, "No, vampires, they killed Esmeralda last week, and it was awful." And and then he'll tell us, give us some more information. We'll have something to work off of. He's the guy to talk to.
Too bad the only church in town is boarded up and has dead bodies in it.
Well, let's go to the church.
All right, how are you going to the church? Just walking down the street in broad daylight?
No, we need to get the vehicles.
Mhm.
They're just parked on the lawn. They're just parked on the road in front of the
Wow.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah, Zach's gonna take the vehicles. The vehicles have the kit.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got some kit. Yeah.
Yeah, we can sneak invisible if we wish.
We could drive up and then go from there.
So
It's like 2 blocks down from the hotel. Yeah, what do you want to pick up from your vehicles?
I'm taking the vehicle to the point, and then Zach's gonna get in his fucking power armor.
Okay.
that sounds like a plan, actually. Thank you.
Yeah.
you're using power armor? Alright, let's follow
Your
suit.
power armor
Well,
has the-
whatever's
has the
down there
thing.
has desiccated corpses.
Yeah, it's not just decoration. It's a sign of bad times.
Yeah.
Mm.
Kind of avoid someone biting my neck. Yes, I agree.
All right, give me an invisibility spell then, as you all arm and armor up.
So my invisibility, let's to catch everyone. What force would be?
4,
All right.
or rather 4 hits.
All right, 4 hits. Dice pool 12. All right. Six hits. Nice.
All right, everyone is invisible, and the garbage truck opens and nothing seems to come out, but it's you.
Do you have a
Dun,
summer
dun,
fruit?
dun.
A what?
A summer?
This isn't Dark Heresy. Do you have the silent spell?
No, the silent spell.
Does
No,
Dan have the silent spell?
I do not.
Well, then, you're still making footsteps,
Clunk.
but nobody seems to notice yet. Just some people are kind of curiously looking at the garbage truck and then backing away.
Let me mask the garbage truck. Well, what would make him inconspicuous?
So the church is boarded up. Not that that would stop you from entering, but how are you going to enter without... Ooh, a ghost is pulling off the boards from the church!
Is there a back door or something that we might be able to, inquire of or create?
Give me a perception check.
I can do that.
Yeah. +3 because you have all the bullshit sensors.
Yay! I am looking. Judge intentions, was it?
No, perception.
Perception. Where the bloody
skill.
hell is this? Oh, it's the skill. Fucking Christ. Oh, shit. Oh, nice. Thank you
can
for those
all
extra
roll that.
dice.
Oh,
Oh,
there you go.
damn. Oh,
Okay,
thank you.
No back doors, but you find one area that's just overgrown with like shrubs and shit that you can easily probably like cut your way in without being seen.
Gentlemen, give me a moment. Shink! Stab into the wall. I really hate how loud this is sometimes.
All right,
There we go. Down.
a stained glass window just collapses, and some onlookers turn to look at it. Some of them make the sign of the cross and then like tuck their faces into their coat, into their into their collars, or pull down their hats and just power walk away. You walk inside the church. Inside you see several desiccated corpses with 2 marks on their necks or arms or shoulders. And at the very altar, you see there's food and drink spilled all over it, and a wooden cross made from broken pews, where a man in a cassock has been nailed to them and put upside down, dead.
Ready my axe.
There's
I make the
ashes
sign.
there's ashes all over the place, forming some kind of pentagram or other occult symbol.
How much would it take to like just not? Oh god, I'm gonna roll composure. That is not something I like to look at.
All right.
I'm gonna use detect life as well.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. I don't.
There are no life signs within this building, other than yours.
Gentlemen, or are folk really good at masking his life presence? Or
Well, they're dead, right? And he points over at
Sort
the
of,
people lying
maybe.
down. They're undead,
No.
maybe.
No, they're not dead. They're victims of the virus.
That's just what they want you to think, man.
I keep on forgetting the drone's with us.
Except
Oh, Lord.
The aquarium. Our aquarium
Wait,
must
should we?
be more.
You two are mages. Shouldn't we disrupt this or something? I've heard of. Then I whisper. I've heard of the Black Lodge.
Zach goes, "What is Black Lodge?"
I don't know. Why don't we just why don't one of you guys smash one of their heads and see if they do anything?
The Black Lodge is
Okay, and then your
organization of almost pure evil, sacrifices of children, bloodletting, like as technology, but not a corp.
He says as Stagger's drone just walks up and Dead Space stomps one of the dead children's desiccated corpses. It flattens with a soft crunching sound.
Okay, not exactly what I had in mind.
Well, it didn't get up.
What do we find?
Let's just, and he motions for the bot. Stack up the ones that are dead over in the corner, so that we don't mix them up with the other ones, and have
Right,
a better look around.
Oh no. All right.
I'd rather look. I really want to consecrate this place, but remember that It's beneath the church, whatever's doing this.
So let's find it.
All right, so you start searching the church.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Does anyone fuck with a pentagram made of ashes?
I've heard that such things disrupt summoning rituals and stuff.
I'd like to use my skill parazoology. Would that be of any use?
Magical threats would.
I'm gonna use my magical threats for that.
Right? Or magical theory.
Oh, this is so disconcerting.
No.
That is a ward, which if you just fuck with the sigil, if you just fuck with the circle, it will disrupt the ward. But it was also used as a focus for some other kind of blood magic.
Can I use magic conditions to determine what kind of magic?
Blood magic, you already know.
Yeah, it seems a vampire.
You see that there's the two hard covers of a Bible next to the pentagram. They burned the holy books and used the ashes to form the circle.
I'm going to assume our foe might be on this plane already, or his underlings are on the move.
In either case, anyway, Zach, you find a staircase leading down, and you also find the reliquary, which is it's been moved through, but they haven't taken anything. And there's like just a couple of silver candlesticks and like a finger bone in a gold jar or something like that. And
I'm taking the silver candlesticks.
Not the relic.
No.
Okay.
I'll take the relic.
All right, you take the relic, and Boss Man, as you're searching around, you see that there's like a couple of discarded knives and pitchforks and a couple of discarded guns as well that have been twisted like a fucking cartoon. Like they twisted them into pretzels for the barrel itself.
Whatever this is, it has the strength to do this.
Vampires.
You also find some matted fur and claw marks all over the pews and some of the walls.
Oh, this thing.
Werewolves! It's gotta be werewolves, right?
Well, whatever it is, it put up a hell of a struggle.
Oh man, I love these movies.
It is a bit like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a staircase down, or you can leave.
What do you wish to do? Who goes first?
I think. Well, allow me to take a point. I'll try to sneak in. Someone just have my back just in case things go tits
one
up.
second,
Please.
I'm gonna get a couple magics going at once here.
Zach's
Okay.
taking out the assault cannon.
Not fairly visible here.
Dear Lord.
All right,
not
so
co-op.
Bossman, give me an infiltration check.
Excellent. Will do. Let's go infiltration. Come on, roll for me, baby. Roll, roll, roll. What? Only? At least I succeed. I stick to the walls. I try not to make as much sound as a heavily armed and armored man would.
Okay, so you instead of walking on the wood, you just get out your gecko tape gloves and you start crawling along the ceiling. And you can see that there are 3 gaunt, pale, deadly-looking motherfuckers holding out swords, and one of them just like kind of flexing his fingers around, like, and they're just waiting for the rest of your party to come down the stairs. But they didn't.
I
see you.
start pinging that immediately to their comlinks.
Um,
Immediately.
right.
Should we strike first and hard?
All right, can Zank get a line on him with the assault cannon?
Actually, you could be indirectly, because Bossman because Bossman, you have a laser designator, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Then yes.
In the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be able to mark the targets and show him the cone of fire that he would need to ram them down the second he makes noise.
Well, could I see through Bossman's vision? Because I just
No,
need
it's
to
not
see my
line of sight. It's not line of sight for magic, but you can use it for guns or something.
I do have the comm link in my helmet though, so if you have a comm link overlay, my command HUD will be able to show you where their blips are. Not what they are, but where their blips are.
For me to target spells, I need to see them.
Ah, well,
Doesn't
sorry,
matter.
man.
Doesn't matter how I see them, but I need to see them.
I am going to start turning on my flashlights.
A
Oh,
deep
Lord.
purple light fills a room, and you can see several white stains all over Dan's clothing and person.
Wait, is Dan the vampire?
No.
No. I spilled some ravioli. Don't
Oh,
worry about it.
Before Zach lines up for the shot, I'm going to give him increased reflexes.
Oh, Lord.
Well,
I've
Dan
already got
increased
increased reflexes.
because a man is summoning spirits in Lego City. So cast the armor, and you just see this really twisted Lego-looking spirit appear, and it's radially symmetrical, looking half plastic, half vegetable, and some kind of elder, nameless thing. Prepare the lifeline lower. Lower the spirits, lower the background camp, and get ready to kill rival undead. The new emergency summon from Lego City.
Hell yeah!
And there's just this magical armor aura on Dan.
Oh, Lord.
Homeless well spent. All right. I'm ready. Cranking on all the UV lights.
Can I use the increased reflexes?
Yes, cast that. Oh, you don't. No, on who? Who do you want to cast it on?
I'm going to cast on Zeke. So you should know.
Zach already has max initiative passes.
Okay, so I'll cast on myself then.
God, now I'm remembering the butcher.
All right. So what's all right? So everyone has 4 initiative passes now. So Zach, you wanted to shoot one of them through the the floor, right? Okay. Roll to shoot at a at a +0 because you have time to aim carefully.
Nice. One moment.
Thank God I'm on the ceiling, because if I was next to them...
You got to move out of the way of the ceiling because otherwise he'd just shoot through you.
Yeah, I'm going to leap to a side once once I hear the...
Okay, what's the damage on those things again?
Big.
What does it say?
One
None
second.
but
Let me scroll down. God damn. Panther Assault Cannon. 10p.
10p. Okay, so you just blast a huge hole through one of the vampire's chest, and he just looks down, and then it's just one shot, and then they hiss, and you guys start hearing footsteps rapidly rising up from the ground. Everybody.
So it doesn't stop it.
Yeah, it's severely injured. Almost stopped it.
Oh, Lord. Wow. Oh, no. That is a lot of
We're in
initiative.
trouble.
We are. We are. Oh, Lord.
Give me initiative, you cocksuckers!
Let me click on my token. Where is my token?
Oh,
there
whoops.
it is.
Sorry, I did that wrong.
And it's an overcast day, but there are certain sections of the church where sunlight creaks down.
Why my initiative says 5.
That's what it's in parentheses.
Okay.
Here,
Do the
we're-
parentheses ones. Okay.
We're
Parentheses
going to literally
one.
recycle this map.
Oh,
Actually, hang on.
Lord.
You,
Why? Why?
this. Because you
Make
are
an
an
instance.
asshole. Oh, wait.
Make an instance, yeah.
Holy shit! I got good initiative for once. Can you fire a weapon while hanging upside down using a gecko thing?
Yes.
Holy Christ, that sounds so awesome.
Yes.
This kind of sounds like the Power Rangers theme.
It's
Hell yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with the Power Ranger theme.
Thank you, gents.
Won't lie, that does look scary.
So let me mark where there's sunlight reaching down from. All right. So 5 of them rush out of the from the staircase. Let me see if any of them notice Mr. Bossman. Right, one of them turns up and hisses towards Bossman, and he does like the kung fu thing where he jumps spinning around like 900 degrees trying to fucking claw at him. Bossman, do you want to give me a gymnastics roll to dodge out of the way?
Sure thing, boss. Let me just get my thing. So that's Christ. Dodge of 9 versus gymnastics. Where's my gymnastics? Sorry about that. Ooh, 12. Jesus. 12 dice. Pray for me, boys. I'm getting clawed. Whoop. Shite buggery bastard.
Right, he drags you down to the ground, and then the other 2 just mob you and try to bite down and sucky on you. Give me an unarmed check to try to get out of it before they just collectively start draining your assets.
Could I try escape artist?
Yes, or unarmed combat. I think unarmed combat is higher. For you.
Unarmed combat is bigger, and I'm going to edge this because Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
What's the point of being invisible if you're not invisible?
Because invisibility doesn't do shit against astral sight, and vampires are dual natured.
Fuck me.
Oh, Bossman, you're on the way of my fireball.
All right. Okay, you managed to avoid getting eaten alive, just drained to essence in one turn. What do you do, Bossman?
Get
Super
the
run
fuck
away.
out of Dodge and scram.
Give me a gymnastics check or an arm check to not get attack of opportunity as you run up the stairs. Great.
Baby, Daddy needs to get the fuck out of
Yeah.
Dodge.
You just run the fuck out of Dodge. Zek,
Yes, shoot again.
Oh,
Same
wow.
vampire.
you no longer have direct line of sight, so you're basically just guessing. Give me a roll out of -6.
Roll at a what?
-6.
-6, eh?
A.
Could I provide light with all the flashlights taped to myself?
Yes, there were no darkness penalties because of
And
all
this
your,
is heavy weapons, of course.
it's whatever it says on the entry for the gun.
All right, let me double check that.
It's 6 dice.
6. Okay.
7
alright.
if you 7 if you don't move and just aim.
I'm not moving.
Then just 7 dice. Nice. All right. Let's see if he dodges. All right. No, he doesn't dodge. The one that had a hole in his chest is now. You put another hole in his chest and he just collapses.
Beautifully done. Well done, sir.
Thunder axe.
Do I have line of sight?
No. But you can like throw a grenade down the stairs or something, I guess.
Let's see. Let's see here. This is my first time. Oh, I'm not seeing the turn order. All right. First things first. I'm gonna cast armor on myself
Okay.
with a force of 6.
Okay.
So that's 2 hits.
You now have 2 armor.
Let me roll ring. 1. All right.
Great, Dan. What do you do?
Well, I am going to cast. You know what? I think I'm just going to fire my Ares Alpha with my explosive rounds.
Just suppressing fire down the stairs.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Okay. So you're just trying to discourage them from coming up. Okay. That's going to be a suppressing fire is suppressing fire. Give me your so that's going to be 4 dice for you.
Zero.
All right, you start spraying wildly. You see a faint mist start to rise from the staircase. Boss man, what do you do? Boss man?
Yes, I want to move backwards slightly over this table tomb and set up a firing arc so that when they come up the stairs, I can blast one of them if that is all right.
Sure. All right, you overwatch. That's the.
Thank you very kindly.
This is the staircase, basically. Zach,
Shoot again.
you're shooting blindly now.
Okay.
So same as before.
Okay.
All right, you take the cut. You don't know what happens. Thunder Axe, what do you do?
What's my movement range again? Movement 8/20. Okay. From here, I would be able to see them.
Yeah.
Right.
You walk up and it's hard to see through the mist, but you can definitely tell there's no more vampires down there. Just the mist.
All right. So let's put fire on this mist.
Give me a magical threats, Chuck.
I'm pretty sure the vampires turn into mist, but
Give me a magical threats check. Yeah, these guys might have mist form.
yeah, I'm going to incinerate this room.
Okay, you can cast the force fireball up to force 4 without putting yourself into the line of fire.
Sorry, you cut out because of my internet. Can you repeat the last
The
part?
maximum force for a fireball would be 4 before it reaches you.
Oh yeah. So that's going to be a force 4 fireball. So that's 16 plus my combat.
Wait,
So that's-
actually, you could just put the epicenter further away. Yeah, make that a force 6.
I communicate. I'm going to flush them out.
All right.
And I'll roll my 18 dices.
Can't wait.
All right. The mist begins to. Hang on, let me get some. Can I get some fire sound effects, please?
Ooh.
I cast Fireball.
Yes.
This entire section of the church is now ablaze. Look at these wonderful textures. It looks like it was rendered on a PS2.
It was rendered on the PS1, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
And the mist begins to dissipate. It's hard to see with the fire. Dan, what do you do?
Cover me.
Where's the mist dissipating to? Is it like going up, or is it just like
Give me a perception check.
sure thing? God damn, what's perception?
It's one of your skills. For you, I believe it's.
Oh, I was looking under my stats. Damn it!
It's
It's used
8.
to 5e.
8 dice for you.
Do I need to roll soak? Oh,
No, you don't need to roll soak. You do need to roll for
a drain. Drain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think you're seeing it moving away from you, not towards you.
They're
I will-
escaping.
Okay, so we're not sure if we're even affecting these things.
But the only way out is into the sunlight, as far as you know, at least.
Well, we're trying to flush them out, so
Well, they're just running deeper into the tombs, I guess. I am going to hold my action and get ready to fire anything that becomes corporeal. And I'm going to step a little bit closer over to Thunder Axe.
All right, this section of the church this tower of the church starts to collapse, and the fire starts spreading this way. Thunder Axe, give me a dodge or gymnastics check to not get crushed by the tower collapsing on its own weight from the fire.
oh boy. Gymnastics.
He did kind of set the church on fire.
I'm Duncan Fisher.
All right. I'm gonna edge it.
Good luck.
Oh my god!
Apparently, yeah.
Roll your impact armor +6. Remember to include the +2 from your mythical armor.
Back armor. So that's 12.
Actually, sorry, half your impact armor +6 plus the mystic armor. Sorry, I know that's confusing, but
Yeah,
that's
so
how fire works.
okay, half plus 6, so that's 9 plus 2, so that's 11. All right.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure it's different for your power armor.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Power football. Medium military armor. Oh, impact 12. Okay, so
Yeah, so you have 12
so
dice. Just roll another. Just roll
Four.
another. Yeah.
Another 3 dice. All right. Come on. Shit.
Okay. You take 3 physical damage as you are now on fire.
I have fire protection on my.
I know that was included into the armor. So
All right.
it doesn't, and because of the chemical seal, it doesn't just get inside of the all oxygen environment of the power armor and burn you alive like you did to that one guy. But the heat is starting to overload the climate control system of the armor, and you're starting to get cooked from the outside.
All right. I need to get out.
Shit.
Boss man, what do you do?
I'm gonna move forward, grab and drag him from the fire.
All right, that's pretty much automatic, but you can give me a. Do you have first aid?
I believe I have a first aid kit, and do I have the skill? It would be dumb if I didn't.
Do you have some kind
Please.
of fire extinguisher to put them out?
Actually, in my kit, I do. I have fire sealing foam.
Oh, wow. Very well prepared. I wondered who
Hey,
could have suggested for you to take that.
Yes.
In which
quite.
case you just put them out. It's automatic.
Sorry, guys. I'm a hazard to myself and the others.
For Thor! All right, Zach, what do you do?
All right. So I will put him out. Dear Lord.
You drag him out. Thunder Axe, he's a lot stronger than you thought. Zach, what do you do?
I wonder why.
Say again?
What do you do, Zach?
Well, okay. The vampires have disappeared and the fire is getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Zek's going to go outside to the truck and get the explosives.
How much of the explosives? Because
All of the explosives.
All right.
Well, dude, don't we need more for the big bad guy?
All of the explosives.
Okay,
What?
so
I'm not arguing anymore.
you step out, and at this point, you see a crowd of the locals that are just standing, forming a bucket line. You just walk out into the truck, and somebody starts yelling at you, and then they stop when you.
Wait, he's invisible, right?
No,
Not anymore.
Damn.
And you just hoist 225 kilograms of high-grade plastic explosives in a duffel bag over your shoulder, and then a stick of dynamite in one of your
Oh my-
hands.
Oh, Lord, please.
Thunder Axe.
All right. Detect life didn't work that time. Should we try again?
I think this is a lost cause. I think we should go sneaky and get back in the van.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm sorry, guys, for having fucked this up. All right.
You didn't. You may have just murdered brutally 4
3
vampires, and it's
Yeah.
just that, you know.
You can always pick through the ash. You can always pick through the ruins and see if the underground cellar might still be okay, or it might reveal something else. They'll just
Yeah.
have to wait.
Mhm.
All right, let's you know what? Let's mask the fire truck, the trash truck, if you don't mind, for it to be more conspicuous, more of a. And we wait for the fire to subside. What do you want? What do you guys
Well,
say?
there's already people out. There's already like people that are starting to look at alarm because it's only been 3 seconds, but you know people are already peering through their windows and shit.
Yeah.
We gotta roll, guys.
Zach goes, but I can make this place disappear.
But
we
it's
gotta
already
go.
disappeering. But it's
We
already
gotta go.
disappearing.
We'll come back.
We come back in 3 hours or 4 hours during the night. Let's go back
Lord.
during the night.
Zach shrugs and gets into the garbage truck.
Hobo's gonna run in there. He's just gonna make himself invisible and run in.
I'm just gonna get on the back of the truck and don't even carry it. I'm gonna say to Zach, like when I handed the shield, "Don't worry, I'll leave you blow up the castle."
All right, the drones get back in the truck. Everyone beats a hasty retreat back to the truck.
Oh, we're gonna have to.
And where do you go from here as people start to form bucket brigades to try to put out the church?
I don't know. Let's go somewhere we can hide and lay low until wait for the night.
I'm gonna have to do at this rate, sadly.
So you're gonna go camping, or are you gonna drive all the way back to the city?
We can camp.
Yeah, let's camp.
What?
Okay.
Yeah,
No, what do
camping
you
Out
guys,
time.
here in the spooky Transylvanian Carpathian woods.
yeah.
what do you guys suggest? Tex, you was about to say something.
Yeah, I'm saying let's camp
All right.
Mm-hmm.
because then we can return quicker.
All right.
Yes.
You drive like 1 hour out of town up the treacherous mountain roads, and
And
as
we-
the sun begins to set, you find a spot you think is a good camping spot. Who
Yes.
here has survival?
Evidently
Surprisingly,
not.
I do.
I think Thunderaxe does as well, actually.
No,
What's your survival skill?
I don't.
Uh,
I do. I think I do. I do. I have 7 survival.
We're gonna
I
go
got 6.
camping? This is
Hell
such
yeah.
a bad idea.
Of course it is.
We can set up a trap because for sure some vampires are gonna come after us.
Welcome to the Legion.
All right, Thunderaxe, you find a relatively nice spot. What do you want to do to set up for the camp? Because I don't think any of you guys even have any camping equipment other than 10 square meters of camo netting. But
What do you mean? We're gonna have to sleep in the truck.
Yeah.
Great. So you're just gonna all sleep in. You're all gonna jam pack into the truck and Bossman's. Well, you left Bossman's car in town, and Thunderaxe's bike has autopilot.
Let's set up some garden spirits as watch for any patrol around.
Yeah, I'm also going to knock out the cobwebs on that drone that I purchased and have it fly around.
All right.
I could set up some camo netting over the truck.
Okay. As your internet connection comes in very quickly for like just a brief second, and Thunderaxe, you get a notification saying that Thor Hammerdinson was flagged as fake, leaving you only with your rating 1 fake sin for Eurus McDorf.
It's my favorite anyway. I need a new one.
All right, the drone flies around and it sees like a deer run the fuck away as it approaches. Maybe because it has a fucking heavy crossbow with a drum full of bolts on it. But I mean,
Always be prepared.
yeah. So you just throw camo netting over the garbage truck, and you're just gonna. There's only 2 seats. Everyone else is gonna have to
I
sleep
can
in
use
the.
mask on the truck.
All right, what do you use? What do you try to make the truck look like?
A rock.
A rock boulder.
A boulder, yeah, Jen boulder. Gonna be out of
Okay.
place.
You have the vehicle mask spell.
I just have mask.
I have vehicle mask. I can hit it.
All right, do it then, Dan.
Well, since I have survival, one thing I can do is I can actually dig a trench under the truck. I'll dig a trench under the truck. They'll move the truck over the trench, and I'll put some camo netting over the trench as well. It'll at least be warm, and we can point our guns towards the entrance of the trench and blast anything that isn't us.
Okay. Also, if you...
Oh, go on, sorry.
I was going to say, for Vehicle Master, you're probably going to want to call a favor to have a spirit sustain that.
Lordy, lordy.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's call up the magic fish.
All right. One fish, so you just see like the little Dr. Seuss fish pop out of a nearby puddle. One fish, two fish, elder fish, old fish.
Yeah, I'm gonna need this this truck here to be a rock. You want to just hold that?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
What?
And the truck is now a boulder.
Oh lord.
So, do we set up a trap for anyone trying to sneak on us?
I have guns pointing in the direction of the trench entrance.
All right,
Yeah,
so
but
you guys are all going to start digging the trench. Give me a.
I am.
Give me a strength. Give me a strength body check to see how much this tires you out. All of you that are participating.
Check.
Also,
Okay.
the Thunder Axe. I think you want to cast.
You?
You want to cast heal on yourself.
Oh
Don't you?
yeah, I was about to ask that. If I slept, I would heal or not. But since
Not if you're
5
sleeping
hits.
in a fucking garbage truck in the woods.
all right, so I'm gonna cast heal. That's 12 dices,
Of course.
3 hits.
Okay. You
So-
heal up. You're draining against 5. You take 3 stun damage. Now give me a body strength check, Thunder Axe, and remember you have a -1 due to your wound penalty.
Body strength 4.
And Dan, are you gonna participate in the digging, or are you gonna be a wind
Yeah,
nerd?
I'll help a little bit.
Okay, yeah, you get tired out. Dan gets tired up. He takes 1 stun damage.
Oh, sorry about that, Dan.
I'll sleep it off. Or I
Alright.
won't, rather.
By the time you're finished, the sun has now fallen, and in the distance you hear a wolf howl. And you think to yourselves, what a terrible night to have a curse.
Oh no.
Dear lords. This is only gonna get better.
So, who gets to sleep in the cab and who has to sleep in the truck
Zach,
bed?
sleep in cab. All else, fuck off.
Oof.
Good thing we dug that trench, eh, guys?
All right,
I hate
so
this.
everybody give me a body willpower check to see how well you're rested, including Zek. Zek just has a lower threshold.
Body willpower.
Ooh, nice.
Well, not bad. Please work, baby. I love you. Fuck off!
Boss man, so Dan recovers his stamina.
Wasn't a complete failure.
Thunder Axe
Okay.
recovers his stamina, but Boss, you take 2 stun damage from not being well rested.
Bugger me. Alright. Stun damage, here we go. Hello, conditional modifiers. Love you.
So, what time do we decide to get up? Like middle of the night, like 2
Are
in
you
the
setting
morning?
any watches or leaving any traps or alerts?
I'm definitely setting traps. Wire
And,
traps and spike trap, and...
You have wires and spikes?
I do indeed have wires, and I can form spikes out of nearby wood.
Give me a survival check.
Yay! Thing I can actually do. Please
Good
tell
thing
me
we-
there's wood on this damn mountain.
Yeah, of course there are. It's the fucking Carpathians.
Hell yeah!
All right.
Thank God I put points into outdoors!
Anyone else want to do anything to prepare?
I'm gonna keep my drone going, and
Yeah, I'm gonna summon another dwarf fortress little dude, just to what's the good radius? 20 meters around the our perimeter. I think would be nice.
Okay.
yeah, I'll set watch as well from a watcher.
Yeah, send it on a wider range so we have like more warnings.
Keep in mind the watcher only goes until sunrise.
Yeah, that's fine. We should stay down long. I think we should investigate during the night. That place that is still.
I'll take first watch.
All right, Zach. Anything you're going to do to prepare?
Sleep.
Sleep. Okay. So the night falls, and a cold wind blows over the Carpathian Mountains through the woods, and you can't risk leaving climate control or anything like that in. So it's cold. Hope you. Do any of you have survival kits?
Yes, I do.
Okay, then you have a blanket, so you're not gonna take hypothermia penalties or anything like that. All right. You have
Zach sleeping in his power armor.
Yeah, and you have your wolf pelts even if you take your power armor off.
Oh yeah.
So let's see what happens. Interesting. Dan, were you having your android patrol around it at all, or is it gonna just stay inside the truck bed?
I would have it like stand next to the truck, like stock still.
Okay. Still within the illusion.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear a cock crow, and you blearily open your eyes. Dan, your drone is gone and missing from the network. It just says it's out of charge, and you never bothered putting a locator or ARFID tag on it. So,
Damn.
Well, there goes how much money.
Send the spirit after it.
Yeah, I'm gonna whisper to a little watcher and have it report where it finds my finds my drone.
You done messed up, boss.
Shush.
You must have thought I was gonna say fuck up. And then he goes to start looking for it.
Well, and my dwarf buddies still keep watching.
None of your traps have been set off except for one where what kind of animal would make sense? A bobcat fell into a wild hog fell into one of your punji spike one of your spike traps.
Ooh.
Well,
Breakfast.
Dinner's up. Breakfast, yeah. Breakfast is up, boys.
All right, roll that. Let's have you show off that new cooking skill, boss man.
Damn right.
It is fire.
Dear God. Oh, I can prepare it.
Okay.
Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire everywhere, and not a bloody drop to drink. Thank you for the fire, my good man. I appreciate it. I'll start skinning the animal, degutting it, and then cooking it with, well, K-packed
beer.
ration spice.
I have beer with me always. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, 3 hits.
Yeah, it's actually pretty decent. It's actually really good. Boss man, you recover one of your stun dice because this kind of makes up for not being well rested.
Thank you so much. I love
and you now have a bunch of smoked sausages hanging inside the cab of the truck.
Nice.
It's just the only thing you don't like is that it's unseasoned.
A little gamey, but hey, what can you do?
It's got that smoky flavor. So now what do you do? It's dawn. We're running out of time.
Well, we did need to A, find his little droney boy, and B, go back to that church and blow the fuck up if they're still there.
We're about to cut off, and we're gonna have to pick this up in a couple weeks. So, what's your immediate move? Are you guys gonna dedicate any time to searching for the drone yourself, or leave it up to the spirit?
Well, I would leave it up to the spirit because separating the party and wandering through the Carpathian Mountains sounds like a bad idea.
So how long has it been since the spirit went out?
It's only been like 5 minutes, like 10, or no, it will take like an hour for Boss Man to butcher that pig and cook it up. So an hour and still
hasn't found it. Damn.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps somebody took it.
Perhaps the fucking vampires did.
Or the werewolf.
I guess I'll wait for the spirit to come
Or
back.
the
and
werepires.
I'm gonna hop back in the truck.
Ooh.
What's the range on Detect Black? It's force.
what's the range on detect life? I don't know. Check the book.
Oh, yeah.
But I think if you guys are gonna go,
Does detect life detect dead?
No, it doesn't work. I'm gonna detect a really bunch of animals, so yeah.
I just have to love Mike playing the pipe organ in the background.
yeah, Mike's really
It
come
suits
a long
it so
way.
much.
But yeah, I think if you guys are just gonna go straight into town, we'll cut it here, and we'll have to pick up next time.
Next time on Murder.
Fantasy Flash.
We didn't even kill that many innocents.
You haven't
Not
killed
yet.
any innocents yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was waiting for you guys to blow up the church.
I almost did.
You would have blown up half the town if you used all that plastic explosive, Zach.
So it's Romania.
Dread.
Yeah, there was
They're not even Slavs.
It is
Yeah.
not a war crime in Romania.
there's probably still like fucking landmines all over the place here.
Another good reason not to go running around in the Carpathian Mountains.
Yeah.
All right, well, make sure you track how much ammo you spend, and then give me your sheets.
I can't hear you over pipe organ.
I'll just PM it to you. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming. This has been. Holy shit, Mike's gotten really good at that.
Yep.
All right,
All
cool.
right.
Sounds good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pop it on over here. We will return on Monday with more of Arcanum, and I want to try to do more Gabriel Knight, but I'm going to have to consult with Nick and see how he wants to proceed with that, because I'd like to continue that series because I feel like there's a lot of fun moments ahead, including a certain 9-minute segment that I'm looking for. Sorry, I was talking ahead of myself. Anyway, we'll be back again on Monday with some of that, hopefully, with all things, we're not like tuckered out. It was a good session. I hope you guys enjoyed my soundtracks and sounds. And
As always.
when will we pick this back up, Mr. Goat? What would be your
October the 3rd.
October?
October the 3rd.
October the 2nd. Sorry, Friday, October 2nd.
Friday, October 2nd. So not next Friday, but the Friday after.
Correct.
All right. So that's when we'll return with this episode of Star Trek now, with this episode of Shadowrun. We just got done putting up together the Star Trek podcast episodes. It's the episodes of Star Trek just in podcast form. They've been edited by a lovely member of the BPL, and they should be going up here in the coming weeks. So
Nice. Very nice.
very nice. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Thank you for joining us here on the Courtesy Flush. And let me see here. What do I got? I'll play
Thank
it
you
out.
very much.
I'll play it out with
Mwah.
this song. You guys have a good night. And yeah. That's pretty much it. I don't know. It's Friday. Enjoy your Friday and take care. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care, everyone, and thank you, everyone, for coming along.